Bond going up driving that bread truck back to his house.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm about to smash the bread truck on your head like Dio did on Jotaro.
I guess.
Fucking road roller.
Black Bond lives in Blonde Land.
Yeah, that's where the games come from, like The Witcher in Bondland.
I really think The Witcher's the only game in Bond Land.
I don't know about that. City Skyline has a high place up there too.
Hey, yo, Charlemagne, we live? Yeah, we live. All right, y'all. Welcome to episode 75.
AKA The Funeral.
Of Weapon Wheel Podcast. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got a full house of guests, so we're going to try to keep it as organized as Weapon Wheel can actually be.
I don't know. Lately, this shit has been a toss-up of just roasting niggas. If we could actually have discussions like real
What are you talking about?
Then we'll see.
Man.
Then we'll see.
This is why I keep the light skin limit on this podcast.
Again, you're just mad that we could be brought home to white parents.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay. Bro, light skin been out since like a decade ago.
No,
right.
light skin.
Bro, as long as Will Smith lives, it will always be in.
Man, you reaching with Will Smith. He not even light skinned.
That nigga is
What? What?
He lighter than you, BG.
How did you go say?
But he
Will
darker
Smith
than
is light
Bond.
skinned?
He is darker than Bond. That is true.
Bro,
He treading on the fence.
Even white
paper bag brown.
Even white people like Fresh Prince. You can't deny it.
Hey, I like Fresh Prince, but that don't mean nothing. I like pretty much all the black actors.
You didn't watch you liked Fresh Prince, but don't act like you watched Martin.
White people are watching Snipes.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't watched Martin.
Anyway, shut up, Bond. Shut up, Cloud. Let's get these intros. All right. Starting it off, average black gamer.
Yo, what's going on, podcast? This is the Average Black Gamer, man. I'm really big fan of the podcast, a proud Patreon supporter, and here to talk about them games.
Yes, he's a patron supporter, which I'm going to get to addressing all of them right after these intros. Bond.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here at least 3/4 of me because I have one leg right now. So let's have some fun today.
After he loses the debate, he's going to say it's because he wasn't all here.
What?
Cloud.
We ain't running a marathon.
What's up, people? It's your boy DC 1983. Anyways, man, I'm here.
You know what the DC stands for in front of 1983?
Dark Cloud.
Damage control.
Jack move.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Moon, man. The guru, giddy up. But you can also call me your pony commissioner.
For the record, I sent Blandrew an invite. It's in his DMs right now, so he could join in here if he want.
You don't want to know that word?
He just said he's scared in the message log.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's up to him if you want to come.
Oh, Blandrew, you soft.
Yes, I destroyed him last night when I told him that the Switch has less games at launch than the freaking Wii U.
Jimmy.
Hey, what's up, man? This is J Mega Games, aka Jimmy B Gaming, Switch Gang for Life. Psych.
Damn.
Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It's the best bot, Kid Smooth. How y'all doing?
Looking at your dashboard.
And Gaming Addict.
What's up, you guys? Nice to be on.
Heart 8.
Heart 8's here?
Yeah, he's here.
He ain't been talking for a minute. I was kind of wondering where he was.
Took himself on mute. And I don't know if we can't hear
He probably
He's not on mute, but he probably doing something.
I'm here, faggot.
He's probably selling another. He's probably
Yo,
the truth is here, man.
It's the truth. Check me out, man.
He's probably selling another video card.
Facebook groups, gamer tags, everything's down below in the description. You did.
He's looking up some 4K TVs on Google.
I bought myself another PlayStation Pro this year. I really did, though.
Yeah, speaking of 4K, Dark Cloud, when's that 8K coming out from Sony?
Which one?
Anyone.
Because Cletus is actually 12K, but your point?
I'm saying when it will be available for the retail consumer to buy.
That's just gonna be way too expensive. First of all, the Cletus, the 9 foot by 32 feet, is actually $2.7 million. So
I'm talking about consumer retail 8K display.
We don't even have movies in 8K yet.
You're
All right,
not
so-
going to get into that TV talk right now.
So I shouldn't expect anybody to be lying saying they got one for a while.
We got too much to talk about.
We got too much to talk about.
Shit like that.
Listen, we don't care about that irrelevant PC monitors right now. Shut up.
Who said there's an 8K monitor? Because I was
I'm
I was
just
at
saying.
CES.
I'm just
8K TVs are actually.
Yo, nigga, we are not
Show
talking
prototype.
about that right now.
Don't worry, somebody will have an 8K TV with 4 Titans soon. Don't worry. You'll see it.
I lowered both of their volumes, so I don't know if they say it died. Like, we are not told. We got bad shit to talk about. That's the least most important thing right now is some 8K TVs. We don't care about that right now.
I think that's the first time.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
we
We hear
hear
you.
that.
All right, get off my dick, niggas. That's all I wanted to say.
Damn, bro.
All right,
Y'all
so
niggas a bunch of faggots.
let's get down to it. So we launched the Patreon last week. So in a week, we have gotten from 126 patrons a total of a little over $1,200. Round of applause.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Y'all the real MVP.
Coming through. So it's clear that we still in Crumb City, but what I've realized is we haven't moved out. We've gentrified the Crumb City. We're changing around here.
We are the nice house on the block.
Oh, I liked it. I liked it.
You're the nice house on the block. You that one the cops. You're that one the cops will go to.
So shout out to everybody that donated, to help get these 5 guys, a little bit of compensation for their service every week. We appreciate
We appreciate it. Even myself, I appreciate you guys.
All right.
So if anybody that hasn't pledged that wants to so far, go check out the Patreon. I've added some additional rewards for the during the week, some stuff y'all might be interested in. And people have said, and people can attest to this, Weapon Wheel After Dark is popping. It's like a whole nother podcast, people have said. And our regular conversation is more entertaining than most other people's whole podcast. This is what people are saying. This ain't me.
Ooh.
People have said this. So, I might want to drop that $12 to get that exclusive Weapon Wheel After Dark audio. So check it out. Oh yeah, new goal. I want to try something. Can we get? We've hit 1,000 likes before. Can we get 1,500 likes today?
Ooh.
Like, can we do that?
Okay.
Can we aim for that? I'm sure that is attainable in this podcast. There's no reason.
We got to give the fans something if we get 1,000 likes. We gotta. We should make that something.
They get rewards already. We don't have to give them. Listen, button press.
Another Iron Bread stream?
We can get 1,500 likes, bro. Like, can we do that? Thank you. That's a new goal I just want to hit.
1,500?
1,500. We hit 1,000 before. I don't see why we can't do 1,500. There's a plenty of people that's gonna watch this.
But you told them that you were going to stream Iron Bread, and that got up
like 5 or 6 streams ago.
No, he did it though.
Hey,
I'm not streaming Iron Bread no more for the click of a button.
Look, if you say you'll stream it, I guarantee you will get 1,000 likes.
No, we hit 1,000 likes without me doing it before. So there's no reason why we can't get a button click. All right.
BG, just take the L for the team, man.
I'm not playing Iron Bread every time we hit 1,000 likes. I'm not doing it.
that is a lot to ask, though. That really is.
For a button press, like I'm not taking my.
I think BG can't.
Out for that.
I don't think you can beat it, bro.
How about Black Bomb play Uncharted 4?
I don't play console games.
But, that's another thing. So someone did do the Patreon tier, and they requested that Black Bond play some weird Japanese graphic novel.
It's a graphic light novel dating sim. I looked it up. It's nothing scandalous or no Super Brothers Fat Game or anything. So I'll stream it. I got no problem with it.
So he's gonna live stream that starting next month, like as soon as the first week of February.
February first weekend.
That's when he's gonna do it. All right. Landry just joined. Also, so part of the Weapon Wheel Patreon, I'm gonna take out a little bit of money just for like advertising, because I want to start advertising the podcast to like on YouTube, do Twitter ads and Facebook ads. So yeah, that's something that I want to start doing. And so what I need is like everybody that watched the show to, if y'all remember any of your favorite Weapon Wheel moments, just hit me up on Twitter or hit me up in the comment section. If y'all remember like the episode it was in and the time it was in, let me know, because I want to make a 2-minute like highlight video for the Weapon Wheel podcast, because there's been so many episodes. So if y'all remember anything, just hit me up. No, don't include the time that Bond said that crazy shit about Kid Smooth. That's not going to be in there. All right.
try to
Why
keep
you
it
singling
casual.
me out? Why aren't you calling out Hard 8?
What the fuck you bringing up Hard 8 for? He said
What you
mine.
bringing up Bond for? That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm
about
the
that.
guilty play.
We're not including the slick shit Hard 8 or Bond and that crazy situation about Kid Smooth. That's the one thing we're not including in the highlight. So don't even bring that up. That's all I'm saying.
Don't forget about yourself too, BG.
What? I never did nothing wrong. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I never did nothing wrong.
Okay.
So is there a reason all these people here are all these people here to defend the Nintendo bitch, or what's the situation?
Yeah, you got a lot of bowling pins to knock down today, Hard 8.
Yeah, it's a big topic. So yeah. That's
So we dealing with a bunch of retards. All right, super cool.
Man.
But can you guys hear me?
I don't know how anybody.
what's up?
This bullshit.
You want to do your intro real quick, Blandrew?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, his arms are too short to box with Bond.
That's on me, L Drew, right there.
All right.
I got to hear this.
Before we get into the big Nintendo talk, because that's going to take up most of the time, let's talk about Scalebound and Microsoft and Platinum Games first. So Scalebound canceled. Platinum Games, Microsoft split. Who do y'all think is who is really at fault for this happening?
Microsoft.
I think a lot of it's on Platinum and some of it's on Microsoft. For some reason, I feel like they took more than they can, and they couldn't deliver milestones. And sooner or later, you can't just keep dishing money out when you're not going to get the return guaranteed.
I'm going to say some of it Microsoft, but more of it on Platinum. I mean, Microsoft could have possibly been more flexible to make it work. But at the same time, if somebody's paying you to do a job, like if I'm building a house and I'm paying you to build the house, I want the house built how I'm paying you to build it. I don't want it built any other way. I don't want to hear excuses why you can't build it this way. Like, if this is what I want and I'm paying you to build it how I want it, if it doesn't come out like that, then yeah, you're fired. I'll get somebody else to do it.
And then if you look at it, like at Gamescom when they showed up, when they showed that game, I'm pretty sure the head developer went on Twitter and went on a rant because he didn't want to go out on the stage and demonstrate the game. And I'm like, if someone's doing something like that, he's clearly not happy with the partnership, and it looked bad then, so it doesn't surprise me it got canceled.
All I'm saying is it's not up to Microsoft or Phil Spencer to basically say we're better off without a game, because you have no idea what gamer was gonna like that game, regardless of everyone that's sitting over here sucking dicks on frames per second. It's all about the game and the story. So I
agree with that.
It's up to the actual gamer to decide if that game was going to be garbage or not.
To be quite honest about it, man, JRPGs don't sell well on the Xbox platform anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
There are people out there that went out and bought Xbox only.
Not to mention it was on PC too. I would have bought it on PC.
True.
I think it's more Platinum Games' fault due to the fact, like Bond said. Well, they told Microsoft the Xbox One. Apparently, they said the Xbox One is too weak to run the game. But at the same time, they paying y'all to run it on this specific hardware. So they should have went back and fixed the fucking game and had it running. So I think it's more on Platinum, man. Fuck Platinum Games.
And it's like at one time they're making 4 games. Like clearly it wasn't that important to them because they weren't even really dishing out resources to it.
Question: isn't that Nier Automata game for PS4?
Yes.
Is that a PlayStation 4 exclusive?
Yes.
I think it's coming to PC too, right?
How is that getting out the gate? And they're doing all these other side projects like Transformers, Turtles, Avatar.
I forgot about that.
They've been making a lot. They was making like 6 games at one point, bro.
Yeah, so
with 200 employees.
They're making all these games on the side, but they still can't get out scale. That's probably what pissed off Microsoft the most. I mean, you're coming out with a Sony exclusive.
I get that there's a diversity, and I get that there's not a whole lot of this genre on the Xbox when it comes to exclusivity. But when it comes down to it, would you put your money in that situation? It's easy to tell a company to do something with their money. It's not easy for them to convince the higher ups to put more money into a product.
I think it was mostly Platinum Games' fault because, like we said, these hoes work on too many different games at one time. It was that they were working on that Wii U game, Nier, TMNT,
Star Fox.
And I think ARMS is also a Platinum game.
And rumored is ARMS is a Platinum Games as well. So
damn, bro.
That's criminal.
Yo, Platinum Games is a Samuel L. Jackson of game developers. They'll take anything.
They're a fucking horror,
And this
bro.
is the first time on Twitter I've ever seen Phil Spencer's like back to the wall. Like people were coming at him all sorts of ways.
What was the so
he ain't the god that people thought he was.
And yeah, people are kind of
Maybe
criticizing
not.
that, wondering if his management is like if it was just a honeymoon period, why people liked him or not. He said it was better for gamers that it was canceled.
That's the only thing I disagree with.
Yeah, I think that was
It's not up to him to say that. It'll never be up to him to say that.
I think what he probably meant was the game. He probably thought like the game wasn't going to come out well anyway, the way it was.
Yeah.
looking. That's the only thing I could.
I think he was saying, look, we've already put a lot of money into this. It'll be better for Xbox gamers if we put our money somewhere else, not keep.
That's what he should have said.
That's pretty much what he was saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He should have said that. Not everybody reads into things like that. Somebody reads the message and just goes with what it says.
I mean, sometimes
owns the
people say
IP?
stupid stuff.
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Owns
So,
IP.
are they going to get people to finish this game in
I don't
Fable?
know.
Or
I
are they
don't
just
think-
going to say forget all RPGs?
So what does Platinum own on that game?
I think the assets, right, of the game.
No, I was told Microsoft owns everything.
They own the assets.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hell,
They were
Does
just making
Does
it.
Platinum even own Bayonetta, or is that like Sega?
Sega owns Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Platinum don't own none of the IPs they make, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I was
they-
trying to tell people.
They just hoe out. They just hoeing out here, dog.
Because I think Sega owns most of Platinum game IPs that they do.
Yeah,
I
Platinum
think
doesn't
the
own
only
anything.
company that they've let that Microsoft's had an exclusive deal with, and they retained the IP is Cryotech with Rise and Sunset Overdrive with the Insomniac. Because it doesn't happen a lot. If you make an exclusive game, 9 times out of 10, the console holder is going to keep it.
Phil
Yep.
said they will take more risk in the future, whatever that means on this. So yeah, this I don't know, man. Like it definitely looked bad for their image, because like they learned about that Halo Mega Bloks game got canceled and Fable got canceled, and I think that Phantom Dust game is still being worked on.
Yeah,
or something?
it's a
Well,
remaster.
And then also, what is it? Halo, the Guardians or Collector's Edition, whatever it is. That game has not even been fixed yet. Apparently, they came out and said that they're still trying to fix the online, or they are promised that they're going to.
That Phantom Dust, it was going to be a full remake at first, but they canceled it. Now it's going to be a HD remaster. So it's a little different.
I think a lot's what's going on is they have a lot more ambition than they're willing to commit to, and they'll promise all this stuff, and then afterwards, like, oh, it's going to take that much money. Now let's tone that down a little bit.
I just don't see exactly what sense it made for them to exactly cancel it, because it's like you're definitely losing money if you just cancel it and sit on it and don't at least give it to nobody else or sell it.
Hey, it's a possibility that Platinum and Microsoft just had such a big falling out that Platinum refused to work anymore on it.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. They
If
walked out
they
on it.
refused to work and were in
That's a
breach
lot
of
of wasted
contract,
money.
No.
they could have been sued. They can't just refuse.
Bro, look, Microsoft's have seen that game in its like final form or whatever, so they know the shit wasn't popping, so they canceled it.
And
I
apparently,
wonder, you know what I was wondering? I didn't mean to cut you off. I was wondering, did the Scorpio version of that game have something to do with it too? Because they're trying to pressure people to make another version of it. And I wonder if that's what started causing the problems, because it was already running bad before they announced the Scorpio.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if that helped.
Well, they would have had to make it exclusive to the Scorpio, and they said they weren't gonna never do that. So.
No, but you know how they have the PC version and the Xbox version?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they were like some kind of pressure there to make like a special version for the Scorpio.
Well, it wasn't even running on the regular Xbox like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that was going to add to the pressure now that they were coming at these companies saying, look, we want something special for the Scorpio. And I'm wondering if that was what was causing that too.
Could be. I mean, I always thought Platinum Games was small, but Jack said they have 200 people, so they're not undermanned.
well, that's small to be working on.
Well, they overworked though on them projects.
Yeah.
Well, I know the people that was involved in the Scorpio, in the Scalebound game in particular, that's where they were having the issues at.
I mean, the game's lucky it lasted 2 delays.
That's true. That's true.
The real problem, though,
I knew
is-
something was wrong with the way it ran. It just wasn't running right.
Oh yeah, it did look crappy. But the real problem is like they got rid of Fable, they got rid of this. Now I feel like the consensus and the outlook is people just think that And it might actually be true that all Xbox is Halo, Forza, Gears.
And this is the first year
far.
in Xbox that I have no clue what their big title is in the holiday since the Xbox One came out.
Yeah, because all the other titles they're decent titles, but there's nothing like that's big. Like you can say, that's a big deal, that's major. There's
It's gotta be Crackdown, right?
The only thing
that's not a major thing.
I don't think that's coming out. I think that's getting delayed.
Again? Shit.
They're having problems with that game. That was running bad too. It was running just as bad as Scalebound.
It was supposed to be.
I thought I had the power of the cloud.
It was supposed to be multiplayer then single, but now they turned it around. Now it's single player then multiplayer.
What?
Yeah, the multiplayer is going to come at a later point. They said.
Oh, I thought they still. Oh wow.
Did they even show anything out of that game outside of like buildings falling down?
Nah.
Well,
nope. That was it.
It's something with the engine. I heard they're having like a problem with the engine for it.
So good luck to Microsoft this year, man.
I mean, why don't they have any internal studios of their own?
It's the year of the Scorpio.
Yeah, I know, right?
They got too used to third party, like serving them everything on a platter last generation, and they thought that was gonna last.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
And the third party exclusives, they get, I mean, they don't help them out that much.
I mean, yeah, look how many development studios Sony had on their second console on PS2. They had more than Nintendo. Microsoft was on their third console. It's like they're literally just starting from scratch. They don't have any internal studios.
Gotta spend that money, man.
I do think it was funny that someone named a bunch of first-party studios on Phil Spencer's Twitter, and then he was like, "I think Mojang would have a problem with that." And I'm like, "Ain't nobody consider that a first party? It goes everywhere."
Yeah.
And just tangenting off into Gorilla Cambridge also closed this week from Sony.
Oh shit! Who cares?
Yeah, 0 fucks were given.
Yeah, it really wasn't a big deal.
It was like, oh my god, it's rumblings at Sony.
Hey, I will say that
What game they responsible for?
Sony's advertising is their PR team's brilliant. They're like, you know what? They just took a huge L. Let's throw this out there. It's not that bad, but it's going to not be anywhere near Scalebound getting closed.
So Gorilla Cambridge's last 3 games were Riggs, Killzone Mercenary, and some TV show game. Some throwaway.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So I got a question about this, bro.
The difference between Sony and Microsoft closing studios is Sony has to be tight with money. Microsoft has tons of money to spend.
I mean, just because they have tons of money to spend, it doesn't work like that. They got people
each branch of a company has a certain spending.
Yeah,
like there's a spending limit on like Sony TVs,
and
then
then
there's a difference on PlayStation, then camera.
So
and
why
then
they not acquiring?
I mean, you gotta look how much money they lost in the 360 era too because of the Red Ring of Death.
But I'm literally saying, like, if Sony wasn't selling all those buildings and studios and consolidating tons of their assets, it wasn't a matter of not making money or losing money. It was a matter of not being in business.
And people compare it to like you know, there was always the claims, oh, Sony's about to go bankrupt last generation, and they're hemorrhaging money, but somehow they were able to fund The Last Guardian for 10 years. So it's like,
I mean, it wasn't a full consecutive 10 years.
Yeah, they had canceled their game at one point.
With their gaming division, if they can fund The Last Guardian for 10 years, how come Microsoft can fund Scalebound for a few more?
They wasn't working on it for 10 straight years.
They for like 4 or 5 years. It was completely out of commission.
But just the fact of keeping that studio open,
yeah, they did.
While they were making no games and no money, says a lot. Like,
what was the huge L that Sony just?
First of all, wait a minute. We need to address something real quick, bro. Where is this fake sadness coming from when you hear studios closed down? It's not good for somebody to lose their job, but y'all motherfuckers don't care for real.
Bro, CD Projekt Red closed down tomorrow.
Yeah, because that's your favorite developer. But I'm saying Gorilla Cambridge is no one's favorite developer. Can we get off that bullshit, bro? They made fucking rigs, man.
So when especially when first party devs lose their job, I don't feel as bad for them because, bro, you got a Sony first party studio on your resume.
Exactly. They finna get another job.
That's what I'm saying.
Easy.
If it's not like if me or you lose our jobs, like, yeah, we can get another one, but like we don't got a Sony first party studio on our resume.
As soon as they acknowledge that studio closed down, Ninja Theory tweeted out, "Hey, any of y'all just got fired? We looking for people." Like, bro, it's so easy to get another. Like, come on, man, y'all gotta get off that fuck shit.
So it's bad, but they'll be alright. Like they'll be okay.
All it is people exploiting it for their console war. Ain't nobody
exactly.
You gotta consolidate them into other devs as well.
Yeah, and what's funny is like, you know, this this developer didn't really make anything, and people are trying to use it to combat Scalebound getting canceled. I was like, Scalebound was showed off for 3 years. It's not nearly as bad.
Here's another thing. Gorilla Cambridge is a part of Gorilla Games. So if Gorilla needed them for real, they would have said, "Can y'all work on Horizon with us?" But apparently, they didn't need their services, so they let them go.
And Gorilla Cambridge at least released all their games before they closed. So
yeah, they not working on nothing. Why keep them around?
So yeah,
more likely what they did is they consolidated and put those people into different development.
Sony already said that.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, and it's not like that. I mean, what was it? For instance, Griggs is selling really fucking well on VR. So,
what is Griggs, by the way?
It's a VR game. It's a shooter or mech shooter.
Probably,
Anchorman was telling me it was actually a pretty good game on VR.
It is a pretty good game.
I would have played it if if it wouldn't have killed me.
Yeah, BG almost died playing the game.
For the VR, that was like one of the top 3 games you should have played.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't touch that VR shit at E3. I stayed away from that.
Yeah, Riggs was one of the top 3 best games you could have got on the VR. You could get on that PlayStation VR. That's why I was surprised at that too.
What about Crackdown? Anybody excited for that? I hear it's coming together well.
I never was a Crackdown fan.
Never.
But
was there even a Crackdown 2?
Yeah. Nigga, how you think they got the 3?
I didn't even know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what.
What do I want? Crackdown 1, then 3?
Apparently, y'all niggas not understand what I'm trying to say instead of being retarded. The Crackdown 1 was so garbage, I didn't care to see if there was any other.
Oh, okay.
I like Crackdown. Crackdown 2 had that mentality that Just Cause has. Like, there's no real objective. It's just you walk around and blow shit up.
It was mindless.
And that's the problem. Crackdown could be a good franchise, but a lot of Microsoft exclusives need to be rebooted.
Not rebooted. They need to be replaced. You can't.
Yeah, they need new IPs. Period.
I want a new Fable. I don't even care. I want a new Fable.
You can't rely on the same IPs over and over and over, or at least they need to be less frequent.
They need
Mario did that. They did that with Mario. Nintendo did that with Mario.
And look at that. Mario isn't exactly a thing that's selling systems or making somebody choose a Nintendo machine over a PlayStation or Xbox game now, is it?
I just want to jump to one of the requests, the Patreon request questions. Not message y'all. Hope y'all thought about it. Name one of your most memorable or favorite cutscenes or set pieces from any game.
Well, the one that stick out to me the most is probably God of War 2. The cutscene where Zeus betray Kratos. Spoiler alert if you ain't never played that game, but it came out in 2007. I just remember Game Trailers putting that trailer out. It was like 2 minutes or something. They put that out like a minute before the game. Cause I just remember just watching it joint all the time. Like, that was the first one that came to my mind.
Anybody else, Bond?
I'll pick one. Let me say mine is Star Wars: The Old Republic. There was a scene where they came to the temple and they killed like mad Jedis. It was like a big fight. I know a lot of people ain't gonna know that, but it's like a piece.
Hey, man, that shit was whack, dog.
Crack.
I think mine would probably have to be the ending cutscene of Final Fantasy X.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I don't even think this nigga was supposed to answer the question anyway.
I mean, he's here, so everybody could answer it. This is whatever.
All right, mine would definitely have to be from Xenogears when Bart is fighting it in the desert, and obviously the red mech is unstoppable. Sigurd dropped the submarine on him, and it just picked it up and just said, "Dropping a warship on me is cheating. Take it back," and just threw the giant submarine right back on Bart.
Mine will probably one that just jumped into my mind was probably it could be any one of these bosses, but Metal Gear Solid 1, that was the first game that made me kill a boss and then made me feel bad about doing it, like Sniper Wolf. That's one that stuck out in my mind. Like, they make her seem like this horrible person, and then you kill her and she tells her 20-minute backstory, and then you feel like an asshole. So, that's something that stands out in my mind.
I thought you was gonna say that you had went to Game Facts and got directions on how to beat it, and then you felt like a fucking.
You feel like a scumbag.
Then why'd I cheat? Fuck.
Mine's.
I'm a beast, nigga.
All right, I want to get Smooth. Just go ahead, Smooth.
Well, you can predict. Mine's was when Rom had killed men in Gears of War 1.
What? Shut the.
It's a question. I answered it. It's true. I thought it was pretty like. I was like, oh shit! Like I glared. Like.
So hold on. When a boss that doesn't even speak the whole game kills some no-name third-tier side character.
No, see, here's the let me say something about that, right? That's depicted as some type of like legendary moment in the Gears of War series. The only reason why I didn't understand why it was such a big deal because this was like in the beginning of the game. This is a new character you generally don't.
Wait, but that happened at the beginning.
Yeah, that was the first time you saw General.
Wow.
So I never like when like a lot of fans of the game said this was like a big deal in Gears of War, like, you know, moments. I couldn't understand, like, this just happened. That would be like Eddie Raja dying in this first hour of Uncharted. I'm like, okay,
that would have been tragic.
I mean, couldn't you have said at least like when Dom died or something? Like, geez.
No, I didn't know it had to be a tragic moment.
It's his special moment. He don't play many games, man. So you gotta know.
The thing is, no, I'm just on the road. I can't think of many right now because I'm not like sitting home where I can get reminded of all the games I've done played. Right now, I'm just looking out for cops.
What was your favorite moment in Scream, Ryan?
Like I couldn't understand why, but people love him.
Who?
Ming. Like I never understood like why people like loved him so much. But
bro, if I were to pick your stereotypical born in 3D gamer moment, that would have been it. Smooth.
I would understand why you would say that, but I just thought it was cool, and I didn't care that Min died. I just thought General Rom was just like a badass, so he just came like, "I'm going to kill you." Like
that was badass. I'm going to kill you.
And just a side note, I'm just going to tell you guys, though, the whole Negan killing that dude in Walking Dead was a complete ripoff of what Rom did to Min.
Stop
it.
It
was.
All Ming did was get stabbed.
Yeah, but it's like, come on. It's like, that was like complete ripoff.
He didn't hit him with a baseball bat. He didn't have
any. Came from the comic book, Smooth.
He didn't have any witty dialogue. It wasn't any suspense.
This man, Smooth,
Tom Marcus.
No, but when Negan killed that dude that was trying to turn on Rick, like the
white dude.
Yeah, that
was in the comic, bro.
Yeah, but the comic wasn't made before Gears.
Yeah, I know. But
I think it's a little bit of reach they adapted the comics that they reference Gears, though. It might have been coincidence.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. A comic reference in the game.
Pick the most generic motherfucking shit you could pick.
If you're a Gears fan, it's not generic.
That shit is.
Anybody else? Cutscene, live, or set.
I want to say mine. It might be. It's a little old, but during the Killer Instinct final boss with Idol, defeating him was like one of my most memorable gaming moments of all time.
Smooth, you're about to get exposed because Gears of War 1 came out in 2006. Walking Dead comics started in 2003, I believe.
Boom.
When was Negan?
2 years into the comic.
Oh, that's 2005 then.
Oh, hold that
Wait
loaf.
a minute.
Get that nigga a loaf and butter it up.
Oh, that loaf ain't heavy enough, so it's all right. Whatever.
Oh, you can stomach that one, huh?
Yeah,
Mom was on that one early too.
Yeah, he was on Google the moment he said that.
For me,
wait. Was the Walking Dead comics released then, or was it started being produced or written then?
It was released. It was released.
Let that shit go, bro.
Yo, just take that toast and move on, man.
Let it go, Smooth.
Said it came out in issue 100.
Issue 100. It was Negan.
1 to 6.
For me, mine was at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 when I thought Snake pulled the trigger and killed himself.
What about you, Hard 8? What's the truth?
My most memorable moment was when I was on Super Mario Brothers.
Okay, fucking with it.
4 and Cooper jumped. I ran under his feet and made the bridge collapse.
Historical fucking moment.
Historical moment. It's amazing.
I thought we were talking about like cutscenes.
No, I'm just fucking with y'all. No, my one of my favorite moments is in The Last of Us. At the end of the game, if you ain't played it yet, too bad. When they was escorting Joel out of the hospital, and he had to go to work on my man to find out where Ellie was at. One of my favorite moments.
Sam and Henry, that was a good one.
He smacked the shit out of him with the gun. Then he asked him where she at. Dude was hesitating. He put one in his stomach. That shit was fucking epic.
I don't got time for this, fam.
Shit was
He started popping everybody.
I don't got time for this, B. So related to Last of Us, I believe another patron that asked this. Which which one of the Weapon Wheel members do you think would die first in the zombie apocalypse or any type of apocalypse? And which one would you want to have with you?
We all know I'm dying first because I got one leg.
True.
So, but
I want with me.
Bond, I ain't gonna lie to you. I might trick you on purpose.
I think Bond would die first regardless because he's got
I
bad
wouldn't take
kneecaps in
BG
general.
with me.
No.
BG ain't got no meat on his skin.
That's
so
exactly.
I can't fight one off, so I wouldn't take BG.
No,
with
Cloud.
me.
You thinking about it wrong. You take BG with you because that nigga look like a walker, right? So when they run up on you, like, hey, I'm with this nigga. Hold on, wait a minute. Like, yeah.
Oh my god!
This nigga said the walker's gonna run up on you. Hey Jack, shut your ass the fuck
Hey,
up.
shut up, nigga.
I definitely think Bond gonna die first because his knees don't work. Who I'm taking with me?
I'm taking Dark Cloud with me. He got a gun in this picture, so he must
Actually,
shoot something.
what kind of zombies are we talking about? Because this is the difference. There's a difference.
I mean, we know there's the 30-day zombies, just zombie apocalypse. We don't gotta
We're
get
talking about
specific.
Walking Dead zombies, not them.
Oh, man, everybody's living. Just getting
Walking Dead zombies are so fucking weak. They wouldn't kill nobody in real
We're
life.
not talking
Yeah,
like
they always be
ninja
sneaking
zombies.
people when they kill them. It's like a sneak
That shit, the way people get caught by walkers on Walking Dead be so
It's like
fucking
an accident.
corny.
It'd be an accident.
It's so corny. It's like
They be acting like they can't hear no one crawling on the floor.
I think I'm gonna take Jack with me. I'm gonna take Jack with me. You don't listen. I think you will die, Jack, because you don't listen and you be doing dumb shit sometimes when we play games. So
No, bro.
I feel like it's gonna be the same way in the zombie apocalypse, but I'm gonna take you with me.
No.
You want to take Jack with you because you know he'll go somewhere that you won't. You'd be like, go check out that room. Tell me what's in there first.
nah, you can't fuck with Jack because if you go down, he ain't gonna help you up. So
Really, nigga?
I was about to say,
nigga.
you don't heal nobody.
Y'all really be treating me like Tony, bro.
Nah, I ain't taking Jack nowhere. And plus, that nigga's scary. Nah.
Fuck y'all, man.
Hey, you was supposed to
Wait,
take
boy, I'm
somebody
getting
that's
offended. Y'all
crafty
want
with
to
you.
do a zombie apocalypse. Hold on. That's a good thing.
Jack could be sneaking all the snacks too when we trying to survive.
Oh, damn, Skippy, nigga.
Oh my god!
All right.
Worrying about a fucking trophy and shit. Nigga, it's over. Ain't no electricity, nigga.
Facts.
All right. Just jumping to another topic. So, CEO of Epic Games, Tim Sweeney, reveals information about the cost of each game. So the first one cost $12 million to make and made $100 million. By the last one, Gears of War Judgment, that cost $60 million to make and made $100 million.
Ooh. I mean, it's making a profit, so shit.
But sometimes like the hot original IPs are like more beneficial sales wise than the sequels. The sequels get more and more expensive. It was his point. So
I mean,
they're gonna make it. If it's gonna be bigger and better, it's going. Of course.
I mean, they get series fatigue and shit like that. So,
Why
I
would
mean,
they
a lot
get
of
that
people-
expensive. That's insane.
To my knowledge, I never played Judgment, but a lot of people consider that the worst one. I mean, word of mouth goes pretty fast.
Yeah.
that is also true.
wasn't it a much shorter game too? So why did it cost?
Judgment, I thought Judgment wasn't bad, but out of the four,
Judgment was trash.
it was definitely the worst. That's no question.
They tried to make that shit like Call of Duty, the multiplayer.
I didn't play.
I didn't
was
make it that far.
fatigued
I
after
didn't even make it
three.
that far. Yeah, I didn't make it.
After Gears 3, you got 3 Gears in one generation. I was fatigued.
So PS4 won December NPDs.
Breaking news.
Aaron, as we expected, but Aaron Greenberg pulled
That
one of the
faggot.
most impressive PR spins I have ever seen. And listen, let me tell you
That's
something.
right. That's money.
I lie to you not. I had to look at it 5 times to understand what he was saying. I was like, huh?
We already know, BG. You struggle with
Yeah,
that.
you was.
I
You was
glad-
No, that
You
wasn't
struggle
right.
with reading comprehension.
BG was like, what the
We
fuck is
already
North America? What the
Hold on. You telling me when you read what he said, you ain't have to double take?
I already knew they lost by the time I seen that tweet.
But what he said, it didn't like wait. What it didn't make any. First of all, the way he worded it didn't even like technically make sense. Only
I
a
wanted to tell him
master,
to shut the fuck up when I seen it. Like,
only a master PR like person could write something like that. Like, let me try to find that.
I
Yeah,
just,
that
I
was like
I
it
wanted
was
to tell him to shut
the
up.
illest like report like to the public on sales I've ever seen because I was food to shit.
Yeah, because I glanced through and I didn't even really read it. And then I'm sitting there like a couple hours later, they're like PlayStation 1 MPDs, and I was like, I thought I read earlier that Xbox One.
It was crazy. They had their biggest month, and they still couldn't beat PlayStation. They had their biggest month ever.
But there was no growth. There was no growth for Sony. You know, that just had to come out of his mouth, but yet they still lost. My thing is, like I said in my video before, like when Sony was losing in the United States, they wasn't saying shit. You ain't seen Aaron. Yeah, the Aaron Greenberg. I mean, like Andrew House and the rest of them wasn't saying, "Hey guys."
They knew they was winning the world. They didn't give a fuck.
But that's not the point, though. They were just playing it cool. Even when PlayStation 3 was getting his ass whooped, nobody was doing shit like that.
Yeah, are you really complaining that Microsoft took a minor jab at Sony about growth when Sony, like, I mean, the 2013, can we forget about that? Does that excuse that? Like,
huh?
That was like
4
4 years ago.
4 years? So what? All them damn jabs were not necessary, dude. You do a whole press conference about it.
Jabs. Let them take jabs.
It just makes them look stupid when they're losing.
The jab is
exactly.
The jab is fun. It's just a way. Huge thanks to all for making Xbox #1 selling console in US according to NPD in second half of 2016.
That's like
and it said like it was excusing. Okay, everything after this is damage control.
And December our biggest sales month. So yeah, that makes it seem like they did win. And in other words, Tony wrote this on not the lame Tony. That's always
okay.
Not the lame Tony. He said pretty much what he's saying is we were #1 at being #2. That's exactly what he said. We came in #1 at second place.
Pretty much.
And he worded it so amazingly. I would have never thought about to word it that way.
It was like, man, that is crazy. Just shut up, Greenberg. Shut the hell up.
It's good PR team though.
like, how do you even like?
They need to stop though. They looking crazy out here lately.
We were
the Scorpio, bro.
Second half of 2016. Like
they're making it hard for us.
I mean, they won what they won out of the last 6 months. They won 4 months, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, they won the second half in the U.S.
Yeah, they couldn't win the whole year. So like, listen, we won most of the second part of the year though.
They'll be back in November.
Hey man.
You said back in November.
So do y'all think they're gonna win another month anytime soon?
No.
They well, it depends.
Well, when Halo Wars 2 comes out.
Halo Wars 2
again. They won't win again until the month of Scorpio drops.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe.
That depends on the price.
Yeah, that might not. If they make enough, well, you know the diehards are always gonna be out there to buy anything, even the.
I do depend on the price.
But not millions of fucking diehard fans.
And then if Sony come back with a price drop, you never know.
And by the way, we are over 1,000 live viewers right now. So shout out to all y'all watching.
Oh man.
All right.
Popping.
They waiting for the funeral.
Wait, hold up. So why isn't there 1,000 likes?
That's a good point.
Hey man, you can't be worried about
that. We on the fucking crumb side, man. I don't know why y'all act surprised.
You can't say that no more. I mean, we in the
crumb
side though.
We are on the nice house on the.
Look, we on the jiggy nigga part of the crumb side, all right?
we got the nice house on the crumb side, nigga. This is the crumb side.
All right. What else we got here? So the Razer, remember the triple monitor Razers computer?
Yeah.
Yo, how did somebody steal them?
Somehow somebody stole 2 of those prototypes.
What?
Yeah, somebody
really stole them, John?
Somebody really stole them joints for CES, and Razer put out a $25,000 reward.
Damn.
I'm sorry, but if Razer be letting people walk out with that big ass laptop, they deserve that L.
Like,
yo, somebody got fired from that for letting that go.
Absolutely.
I don't even think anybody got fired. I think that this never happened before, and it's like we didn't think that these good folk would steal from us. So
more likely it happened on a Sunday because everybody that comes in on CES before Sunday are actually all business and media. So anybody that stole it is the walk-in people on Sundays.
That's crazy.
Actually, it could have been somebody that y'all least expect. So it probably was one of the business motherfuckers that stole it.
Yeah. Dark Cloud, let me ask you a question real quick. If you had 2 $10,000 prototype pieces of hardware and they were stolen, misplaced, or lost, and you had to report that back to your bosses, would you be fired? I think you would, right?
Likely, because just like every CES show, there's at least 2-3 people covering one thing, just in case another person goes on break. So if that shit got stolen, somebody is getting fired, and so is this partner.
They didn't have those like latched down somehow. Like,
seemed like it would have been.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yo, in that type of environment, you probably not thinking like that.
And the thing about it is,
they always tell you before the CES show starts. They always tell you anything that can be picked up has to be watched because it's gonna be stolen when the people that basically get media passes that paid for it. Those are the ones that usually tend to steal stuff. Every single show they say that.
It's probably one of the people they least expect too. Like,
I think it's probably someone in Razer.
It could have been an inside job. It could have been, but.
Ooh.
Would
you risk your job for that though?
Yeah, I don't know that.
You risk a lot of shit for shit.
The money's right thing is losing a prototype. That's even worse than losing something regular.
Yeah, they weren't sure if they were even going to sell it to the public, but now, like,
prototypes cost more than the finished product,
and you're losing all of your ideas if somebody steals it.
Because they can open it up, see exactly what you did.
Well, it wasn't no fucking technical marvel, was it?
No, but it's the first 3 monitor
triple
laptop.
screen laptop. That's pretty badass.
I'm just saying, it ain't something that somebody couldn't do just by looking at it.
Yeah,
like, oh, how did they come up with that? That's what I'm saying. So it don't matter if it got stolen or not.
We're gonna see
an idea.
Razer didn't have no special chip in there. All they did was they're gonna copy how they did the movement of the screens. How did they put them in together? That's it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a $25,000 reward, so yeah. I mean, if I stole it, I would be like, listen,
somebody stole it just to get the reward.
Hell yeah.
Somebody stole it.
I'm sure someone got to go to jail before you can collect money, though.
Just be like, yo, I found this on the street. Is this yours?
I found this shit. Let me get them 25.
Hey, somebody said Negan was introduced in 2012 in the comics.
Reverse
Hold that L. I want my L back.
You can have it back.
No. Hold on. I said that wrong.
You get an L for saying it wrong.
No, I said that shit wrong.
You should let that shit go, bro. Now you got a double L.
You traded it.
Yeah, but HP gonna have a triple screen laptop with the Razer thing spray painted coming out soon.
Oh god.
All right. What else we got?
Where does this kind of funny not beating games?
So kind of funny in their comment section, in their videos when we were catching like major slander. I thought I didn't even know their viewers spoke up against them. Yeah, they were catching mad slander because they're known for in their review videos, like it'll be this, we're reviewing this game, and then you open the video and they'll be like, we only played the game for an hour.
They've been doing that since they started Kind of Funny Games.
Yeah.
They do that shit all the time. Like when Colin and Greg actually do theirs, they'll talk about it and then they'll say, well, when I get some more time with it, then I'll give it away. Like for instance, Colin reviewed Battlefield 1, but he never beat the game.
No, but
and they keep saying
how's that a problem? I mean, I heard you only have to beat 8% of the game and you can review it.
This is the problem. The problem is that they're getting crowdfunded, and this is the thing.
Like $36,000 a month.
They can't. Actually, it's more than that. It's more close to 60. But look, you cannot complain about not having free time to play games when people are literally paying you to play and give informed opinions on these games. Man, it don't make no sense. Like they had a top 10 games of the year thing. Greg put Ratchet and Clank in there. Greg ain't beat Ratchet and Clank. You know what I'm saying? And then Colin, people like Colin, you ain't beating your games, fam, but you always got an opinion on them. He say some dumb shit. Oh, I played 70 games this year. It don't matter if you launched up 70 games, you ain't beating them motherfuckers, man.
Exactly, because you can start up a game. Some games are good that catch you in the first hour. Then some games only catch you, like the game gets better 6-7 hours into the game. So you can't just go off like the first dry part of the game and give an opinion.
So yeah, they did the same thing with Gravity Rush 2 and Guardian. Both of them were like, yeah, played it for like 1-2 hours, and yeah, that was it. And it's like they were people finally like shot back and like, listen, for a while y'all ain't been beating all these games y'all was reviewing, so they was trying to like
that community starting to go ahead and like they were saying like the Last Guardian was complete trash and you shouldn't play it. And
people be mad for a week and then move on.
Well, maybe, who knows?
I mean, the thing about it, they was catching mad slander in the comment section, but they still had all likes.
Yeah, you know.
Like, do they have multiple Patreons or just one?
They have 2 Patreons.
Yeah, because one was like 38,000 because I looked yesterday the night before. So
another one like 26 or some shit. Yeah.
I will say this though, I heard they did hire a community manager to manage some of the things that they had to do. I will say this, like sometimes like they run their own business, so
But one of the main things about them doing this was they said that they don't have to hold their mouth, or they could do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly.
So they doing that. They doing what the fuck they want. Reviewing games without finishing them.
And they like I was streaming. I was talking about this. They didn't get real lazy, bro. Like when they originally started, they were supposed to do a morning show every day, 11 p.m. Colin got to the point where he said, "I'm finna write a book. I'm gonna do the morning show 2 days out of the week. I'm not going to any events we holding." Like, bro, they just running with people money, bro.
Sometimes Colin ain't even there because he's doing fantasy football shit.
Yeah,
I've never been a fan of Colin from the start.
Smooth, what do you think about this? Because you only got to finish 8% of a game to give a review.
Hey,
But
I ain't mad. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. How I look at it, right? And before I even continue saying this, just because I had a few exceptions with a few games doesn't mean I don't beat my games. I'm just saying, don't come criticizing me, then go look the balls of the other people who do the same shit I do, except they just got a little bit more money, a little bit more popularity, and it's all good. Like, that's unfair.
Man, two frauds don't make a right.
True.
like I said, like maybe they'll get back to it once they hire.
They won't. They got too much money. No.
I'm saying like they run their own business. They do everything themselves. So that takes out of the time. Playing games.
They were probably doing that shit when they worked for IGN.
This is what happened. Oh, kind of funny is gonna fuck around and mess up, bro. Because Tim, one of the people that's over it, he used to then play games. He's playing Nintendo shit, covering Nintendo shit. It got to the point where Tim is playing more Sony games than Colin and Greg, and then
I noticed that.
Fucking
you
Greg.
sound upset, Jack. Are you donating?
No, listen. This is what I'm saying. When people watch and support your content, because
Timmy could be in Final Fantasy 15. Dumb quick.
Because I think that's his point. If you're covering Nintendo products and you're playing more Sony than you're playing Nintendo, that's the problem.
Because I know, like, people used to get at Tim because
they used to play on Nintendo, so I guess he would be playing more Sony games.
He was the one that was least knowledgeable about the games, but then they realized like Greg and Colin was playing and beating less games than Tim.
Yeah, than Tim, exactly.
So, I mean,
there's some fuckery over there, man.
Yeah, so. But their profiles are complete public, so you can look up any one of their profiles and
hey, at least they frauding out loud.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not that they don't beat game. Like you can look at their profiles; they got plenty of trophies. They got a lot of trophies. It's just that they play a lot of games, but there's a good amount that they don't beat. They beat some of them.
Have they made a statement of any sort? Like, you know,
for what?
Is it? I mean, is it possible that there's like a PlayStation at their job site that's not linked to anyone?
No,
played on that.
When they worked at IGN, they had debugged units which can't connect to your regular profile. Well, I think it might can, but they don't got no excuse now. They don't have any debugged units now.
But they don't have to address this. Like what? Their Patreon ain't changing. that comment section is full of slander, but it only had like 20 dislikes.
Exactly. They ain't gonna change until that money change up.
Exactly.
And that ain't gonna happen because people support people like that.
Exactly.
Everything around you.
They just like that they're comic relief. They don't care what they doing behind closed doors.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, they're funny.
Slapping their gums, eating something, man.
No, I actually think they funny.
My bad. I was chewing on some grapes.
I gotta check my funny bone.
What?
I mean, they kind of funny, bro. Get it? You see what I did there? Oh, you'll get it later.
So in other news, Hard 8 did his quarterly I Hate PC video. you know you gotta do one every 3 months.
You already know, man. Fuck the PC, you know.
Man gotta do one every 3-4 months. He's like, time to do that video.
Gotta bring them. Gotta show them facts.
At this point, I feel like he's like contractually obligated.
And I heard you got another pro.
Hey, welcome back home, bro.
All right, like I ain't went after the PC people in a while.
No, I didn't even like that. It's just that shit problems, man. It shouldn't get.
No, I watched
my tolerance for PC has been dropping. It ain't like it used to be. I used to have a high tolerance. Something used to fuck up, I used to go find a fix for it, no problem. Take however long it would take. Now, and I just be like, man, fuck this shit. I just delete the game. I don't even go look no more.
I had to throw you in that comment section real quick. That joint was too funny.
It ain't all the mods you put on the game, bro.
No, I ain't had nothing to do with no fucking
mod.
Okay. That video was highly entertaining. That might have been the best video I've seen all year.
That joint was funny.
Them two fat black dudes were in that car making fun of that dreadlock guy.
So, did you quit or did you find a solution to the sleeping dogs issue?
I deleted that shit. I sold my TV.
That's always the solution.
Yeah, I saw someone on Twitter asking Bond to go at him because he's going at PC games.
Yeah, somebody was like, Bond, can you make a video? You can't say shit
I
about
saw
the
that
truth.
too. I'm like, what am I about to say? That is the one thing about PC gaming. All experiences are not uniform across the board. Some people have illustrious 2500Ks that always work like me, and other people have things that don't work like Hard 8.
Next thing you know, Rad's gonna be making a video saying Black Bond a traitor.
Oh shit!
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Rad tried to damage control. He got fucking roasted too.
Nintendo stock.
As if this doesn't happen to consoles. What the fuck is you talking about? Ain't nobody talking about no console.
Nintendo stock falls 6% at the Switch reveal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Also, Microsoft is going to be releasing a game mode on Windows 10, so those
I
games will run better.
don't like that. That looks like some proprietary bullcrap to make developers try to make games a certain way. I do not like what they're trying to do with that.
No, they need that because the fucking Windows 10 be sucking up a lot of shit while your game's running.
True.
No,
Because I had to go in and disable a bunch of shit, man, that just be running for no reason.
I remember a
what I
while back,
understood
didn't
with
they
game
used to have
mode.
apps that kind of like shut down like a lot of background stuff
Yeah,
going?
third party. Yeah.
You know who want to do that though?
Why are you guys opening a bunch of crap when you're gaming?
It's not opening. It runs automatically.
It runs on startup and just runs.
Yeah, shit just runs. Cortana, a bunch of shit just be running,
I
sucking up all your RAM usage and shit.
I got 8 gigs of RAM. I don't have any problems.
Peasant.
Well, look, you can go to your taskbars and stuff and prevent things from auto starting.
Everybody trying to do all that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You just gotta go do it. I mean, you just gotta go do it.
I mean, it'll be funny if Microsoft releases and I feel like it's gonna make stuff run worse for some reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's gonna happen. What you still can't live stream games, Windows games properly, or record them third-party device apps.
No, that's just fucked up.
They need to fix that too. That's annoying.
ASAP.
They're not gonna make a dent in the PC market unless they take it seriously.
That shit seem over though. I don't know. It
Yeah,
seems
it's
like
a
they're
wrap.
back out of that Windows 10
They
shit.
just put their stuff on Steam and Origin. And be
Yeah,
happy
it seems
with
like
it.
it's already dying already.
Because their
Damn.
main goal, they said, is they want people to buy their games. Okay, well, if you want people to buy your games,
Put them
put it
everywhere.
on Steam and put it on Origin.
Don't you got to put out games for people to buy them though?
That's what I'm saying, and now they already trying to get rid of them, like put them in other places.
So,
Oh.
in the wake of what happened with Scalebound, people are putting pressure on Phil Spencer, and now like they're asking if they're going to show the Scorpio before E3 because there's really not much, I guess you could say, confirmed besides Halo Wars 2 that we know is definitely coming out before E3. So, do y'all think that they're going to show anything about Scorpio before E3, or they're going to?
Why do people want them to show it before E3 so bad?
Because they stay in
They want to feel good about
them on the
themselves.
stage. They
But
want
that's
to
like they need to
on
make
stage
up.
in E3.
They need to show games.
No,
not
but look,
more
this is the
art.
thing.
Well,
They
here's the
don't.
thing: if you show the platform before at E3, you're gonna spend half the show talking about Scorpio.
But what
If you
games do
show-
they got to show though? It's the
But
thing.
that's the point. If they got games,
want
then
surprises.
show it if they got games, then show it before E3. If they don't, then show it at E3. If you don't have nothing else for the time.
I mean, can't they spend as much time as they want on stage?
No, it's like an hour and a half.
No, they
Yeah, they
get
got
90
time
minutes. Yeah.
Is that a strict rule or some shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They can
I
go a
think-
little bit over, but
Yeah,
as
I
much
think
as you
and
pay
it costs
for a
them
game.
money when they go over too.
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
Sony get like.
But
2
the thing
hours.
is, Microsoft generally does, like we talked about this some weeks back, they usually do have like a pre-show when it comes to a console reveal
Last
that
time
takes
it was
place before
April. It
E3.
was like the April 28th.
Nah, it takes place in May.
May
Yeah,
28th.
that's actually what they want them to show the Scorpio at. That's what they want.
But look, if they show it at E3, they ain't got that many games coming. If they show it before E3, they might got a lot of games coming. That's what I think.
This E3 is going to be the most challenging for Microsoft because what are they going to show? Because they claim that like half their lineup is going to come out before E3, so it's like they're going to have to show a lot of new stuff.
It's like you have these Xbox fanboys on Twitter saying stuff like, "Oh, E3 is still here. Holiday is going to be fun." I'm like, usually when they show shit at E3, it's for the following year. Like, stop damage controlling this.
Like some dude said, wait till Scorpio comes.
They'll
to
have some
change and
surprises.
revolutionize gaming. I'm like, how is better, stronger hardware going to change anything? Like that hardware already exists in the market right now. It's way more powerful regardless.
They'll have some surprises.
Gaming is always gonna be about games at the end of the day, and if they ain't got no games, ain't nobody gonna fuck
Not
with it.
about stupid hardware gimmicks, and we'll get into that later.
Yeah. So let me see if I got anything else to get out the way.
He said we'll get into that
Steam
later.
sets a new concurrent user record. Okay, we don't got to talk too much.
Oh
about that.
no, we do got to mention that real quick because Brad Drew, are you in here, Blandrew?
I'm here.
Where are you at? How does it feel to know that Steam has set a new concurrent record of people playing games that exceeded the amount of the Wii U's total lifetime sales?
I don't really feel anything, but
you shouldn't feel anything. You should just feel emptiness.
I'm just trying to come at weed no matter what. Some kind of
What was he supposed to feel though, Brian? I'm just trying to figure this out.
Emptiness. Like that just shows you how dwindling Nintendo's fan base is. Like
Black Bond expected him to just crack out crying on the podcast.
He's already been destroyed on Twitter.
Devil's Third Online shutting down in March. Nobody cares.
They already announced that, right?
Oh, that's in Japan then. My bad.
Where you find that
It
article?
already shut down in America, I think.
Wait, Trey give you that article?
Where you dive at for that article?
That was on.
That joint been dead online.
Fuck! I didn't even know that game still existed.
They bunched that in with the other Nintendo news, pretty much.
I remember when Baron and Trey were crying that they wanted the game, but they wouldn't buy it because they couldn't find a physical copy.
And Trey never ended up buying the game.
Hey, did you give Trey an invite, BJ?
No, I never tried. He
He
said
ain't
he
too
was never
good for us,
talking no matter what. So I didn't bother.
I mean, look, he's trying to get 10,000 subs. If he wants exposure, hey, we got
Hey,
exposure.
he got like 30 subs since that video. That's
He legit has gotten like I think what 150. That's
Yo,
bad.
that nigga channel dead, dog. They no type of growth whatsoever, even after begging for subs.
Oh man, he's probably
Trey
crying
bum.
that Obi-Wan plays is like meeting Reggie and getting things from Nintendo, etc.
Am I the only person when they were like Reggie's about to come on the screen during that Nintendo conference? I was like, please no. Like
Reggie a fuck nigga, bro.
Let's initiate the Nintendo funeral service. Let's get to it. So, Nintendo Switch learned a lot of information at the presentation and after. Where do we start? So overall, let's just get everybody's quick impressions in just a few sentences of what you thought about the presentation. Gaming Addy, you can start.
I thought the first like 20-30 minutes I skipped. I mean, and overall the presentation had bad pacing. They spent way too long talking about ice shit and their controllers, and the presentation itself it wasn't that good.
All right, average black gamer.
If I had to say, I think it was really cringeworthy. Like I think the guys were, I don't know how to put it, but it seemed like they weren't properly prepared for the presentation, in my opinion.
Blandrew.
it was a decent conference. I mean, it felt there was some cool games there, but overall it felt incomplete.
Cloud, you there?
Dark Cloud.
Jack move.
When I originally heard the presentation was gonna be in Japan, I knew it was gonna be an issue appealing to an American audience. They proved that it was very cringe-worthy. Switch seemed like a cool console, but the lack of games and the cost of the accessories is gonna be its ultimate downfall.
It was just too corny.
Smooth.
Shit just went left. I mean, the translators, man, the translators could at least tried to excite us.
And I think some of them went off script, and that's why they didn't know what they were saying.
Jimmy.
I mean, everything was cool with me up until the point where I saw them milking a cow with a controller. I had to just go, man. I had to go after that.
All right, so let's get into some.
Hold up, you didn't ask me.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
That's right. Now, I do believe the presentation was terrible, but in Nintendo's defense, it was probably aimed more for the Japanese audience as opposed to us, the Americans. And my biggest issue with the whole conference is Nintendo proved that they still have not learned anything from their past mistakes post Super Nintendo.
Hard 8, I don't know if I should even bother asking you. We already know.
That shit was trash, nigga.
Jesus.
Okay. So let's get into into specifics. So $300 price tag.
Too much.
Way too much.
What was the sweet spot then?
250.
Yeah,
250.
250.
With that launch line up 250.
Free.
Free.
Bullshit. The garbage can. That's what it
I was all in for 250.
Okay.
I was hoping for a mail-in rebate.
I mean, I think 250 would have been the sweet spot. I mean, 300 is a little bit harsher on when you're trying to compete.
300 with everything in the box.
Oh, there go
Everything
Dark
in the
Loaf.
box.
Yeah, I'm here. I
A
don't know what the
fucking
hell happened.
PlayStation 4 is like.
Anyways, let me
Slim's at like 250.
hold on. So the presentation was total garbage. They wasted a bunch of time. The shit looked like it was done in a fucking garage. Any of the games that was great was only showed at the end, and that scissor wheel was pointless because they didn't even show the names of the games. So anybody or mom or pops was watching, it was a waste of fucking time. And then everything that was leaked, there should have been a PR person that literally was looking at what the United States market was looking at, all the information that was leaked, and was like, hey, we can't talk about this shit because they already know all about this shit. So let's talk about different things like the internal specs, the memory, all that stuff. So I think the actual presentation
What
was
you think
total
about the
trash.
price specifically?
The price, I don't have a problem with it. I make money.
Oh, look at Jermaine Dupri over here. Money ain't a thing. I see you, Jay-Z. Okay.
That's not even a good point.
That's a very good point. I make money.
I make money.
You sit in the building, y'all okay?
All right, listen.
Would you pay $10 on a dollar menu because you make money?
Pause. It's $2.99. Hold on. It's $2.99. Can any of y'all take y'all PlayStation 4s on the road with y'all?
If we want to, I mean,
No, that's not the point.
I can put that on the passenger seat if I need to.
It's a mobile system with an actual touchscreen on it, and then an add-on with brand new controllers, all of that stuff. It's worth $200. It's worth $299. $250 to them selling it at a loss. You guys are not looking at the bigger picture. You're thinking.
I don't care about being able to shake ice in a glass on the plane.
It doesn't matter what you think. This is it doesn't matter.
right?
It's all of that technology that's inside of this thing.
Bro,
You guys are talking about power. It doesn't matter. You guys are talking about power.
Bro,
Well, when it comes to portability,
Aren't you a
it's
PC
not
gamer?
consistent NVIDIA
power
still, bro.
runs games.
Fuck the power. The
Linux do
games
not.
is trash too.
All right, so it's $300, 6-inch 720p screen with 3 to 6 hour battery life.
Hold on, let me just say it's 2 to 6 hours.
Yeah, it's 2 to 6.
It's 2.5 to 6 hours.
720p in 2017.
And it's
I mean, that's for the portable screen. I think.
My phone is portable.
Nah, it
and it's
shouldn't be no
1440p.
720p. It shouldn't be no such a
My
thing.
phone is portable and it's
Listen,
1440p.
We talking about
Can
Nintendo,
your
bro.
phone play
Nah, that's
fucking
no excuse for
Skyrim
that.
on the go?
Skyrim.
Can your phone play Skyrim? Answer
Oh,
the
the
question.
360 version? Probably.
Yeah, you can play. Dogfire. You know, you could just
Can your
download an app.
phone play Mario Odyssey on it? Real talk.
Yeah, you could do that on your phone. Yeah.
Mario Odyssey, the brand new one, that's that full-fledged game. Can your
You can
phone?
play- you can
Hold
play
on,
every console
pause.
on your phone
Can
except
your
Nintendo.
phone play? What is it? Breath of the Wild, that open world game on it.
I don't want to play none of this trash
The
on the go.
point is, can your phone do that?
Question: How much did your phone cost, Heartache?
Wait a minute, but I didn't know the
That is a
Switch
good
was a
question.
phone though. Why are we? It's not a phone.
Exactly. I was just about to say, so if you want a mobile device, then yeah, get it.
You gonna need a phone to play with it though.
They said a 2 to 6. They said a 2 to 6 hour battery life. That's when, like, the cable guy tell you he coming to your house. He like, I'm gonna be there between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Like,
No, I think the 6 hours is that you just sit it there and turn the brightness all the way down. That's when it don't last 6 hours.
Well,
Nah,
it says
it all depends on the game.
it's based on the game. That's what it says.
You play Zelda, that shit gonna be done in 2 hours.
3 hours. They said 3 hours.
Xbox One, which to me is inexcusable.
So I mean, that's a good argument. So pretty much, if you want a portable Nintendo, then you should just get this.
Everybody knows I do portable games. Hence,
I mean,
why
yeah,
would be
that
there.
makes sense from that
This is what it is.
perspective.
It's not a home console to me. So anybody here thinking they're going to try to throw L at me over graphical power,
It
it's a
doesn't matter
portable
what
console
you
to me.
think about that because
Oh,
Nintendo says it's its console. That's what Nintendo
It's
Nintendo's
not.
a hybrid.
It's a home console, but it's a portable console to me.
So did they just put like the Wii U console inside the Wii U controller and called it a day?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty
look
much.
like-
Yep.
It's more powerful than the
PG,
Wii.
post that picture I posted in the chat. That's not the latest one, the prior one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much what the Wii.
Oh.
That's pretty much what the Switch is.
Switch also doesn't have trophy and achievements, so that's a L off
Now
the
we
rip.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
Now we can't keep track of Baron and Trey Lion.
So what I'm saying, bro, like what?
This is pretty much what was done, and
That's exactly what the Switch
Wow.
is.
Trash.
and these
Paid
people-
online.
The Wii U gamepad didn't have a full fucking system in it. It was just a fucking display. It's not only that, but it also didn't have a touch capacitive screen. The controller itself didn't have its own user interface built in. It was basically streaming off the actual console. So
Yeah,
no, that is not what they did.
That's true. That's
I
true.
do think the Switch is visually more appealing than the gamepad.
Oh yeah,
By
That's
far.
true. That's true.
The gamepad wasn't even finished. That shit looked like something that should have came out in 2003.
It looked like a place.
That looked like that's something you'd give to like your 6-year-old daughter and be like, "Here, play tic-tac-toe."
It doesn't look like a slick piece of hardware.
But I got a question for you, Dark Cloud. Will you be like using like the little with the Joy-Cons like as advertised, like they take it out and like use it as a controller itself? I just can't imagine my fingers doing that. Yeah.
No, if you saw my live stream, I said that those shits are for fucking kids. I bought a Pro controller.
Now here's
I
my
make money.
question. Here's my question.
my
for you,
God.
Dark
Oh,
Cloud.
yeah, we know
Hashtag I make.
Yeah, Dark Cloud.
Regardless, that's an excuse,
I
man.
make
The
money.
accessories are way too
Yeah, I'm
much.
not paying.
The
$10
accessories
for
are
that.
extremely expensive. I'm not even going to try to sit there and argue about
Oh,
that.
somebody need to run down on them.
So yeah, the Pro
So-
controller is $70, Joy-Con $80, Joy Wheel $15, charging brick $30.
$90.
When you're
Just
done with
one
the Switch, you're
just
dropping
one-
damn near
just one
$500.
Joy-Con controller, just one Joy-Con controller is $50. That's retarded.
So if you want to play ARMS, you got to put out another $80.
Ain't nobody want to play ARMS.
So
I'm playing ARMS.
Yeah, I'm
That's what I.
Dark Cloud, you have 6 kids, right?
Yes.
You know an ass whooping's being handed out. Somebody loses a Joy-Con.
See, that's usually how black parents deal with things.
Why?
All
Why?
right.
You got money.
So-
I'm about to say he got money. What you talking about?
Somebody loses or breaks a Joy-Con. Somebody get.
Oh, God forbid they break that charge station because that's $90 a pop.
All right, so $300,
That's not bad.
720p screen, 2 to 6 hour battery life, no Ethernet port.
That's a fail.
So no.
Yeah, that's
That's a
no,
fail.
there's no.
Why
excuse for
why
that.
doesn't I mean, I can understand the unit itself not having an Ethernet port, but why doesn't the charge dock have one?
Because Japan apparently doesn't think that's important in gaming, I guess.
That's also was my major problem. I think going forward, they need more like presentations need to be done in the States at like events because the way Japan does things, for instance, like the presentation, those dudes jumping out, like trying to like do weird shit like the dude that showed off Splatoons with the fucking the guns. That was like, I'm like, what is this? Like, I understand like Japanese people, they all have a personality, but in the US, we don't see that personality as something funny. We think it's corny. So we need that needs to be done going forward.
Yeah.
I thought the Splatoon guy drunk one too many thing before he went out there.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
that's why that was a
have,
cultural joke. Yeah.
like I said in my video,
Yeah, they have like different directs for different regions.
you were single after you were done watching it.
Power Rangers and shit.
So
I just can't wait to hold the Joy-Con like it's a glass and feel water pouring into it.
So
I can't.
the point of that was showing off the HD the vibrations.
That's when I got up out of there. That shit was looking trash.
no Ethernet port. You're gonna have to buy an adapter, which is probably what $20 or something.
Not gonna. All right. So here's the thing.
The Nintendo will
So-
probably more.
I understand people with the actual port. That's great, but which one of y'all niggas up in here trying to do competitive Nintendo gaming that you would even want an actual Ethernet port? I'll wait. Hold on. Which one of y'all up in here is trying to do competitive?
Nah, but games like Mario Kart and all of that,
No one has ever complained about Mario Kart being online through Wi-Fi was a problem.
Bro,
I mean, when it comes down to it, how many competitive games are even on the Wii U?
Bottom line is this: if I'm playing online, I don't want to feel latency whether I'm playing.
That's
First
what I
of
was
all,
about to
nigga,
say.
you're
You
going
expect
to play
them to advance it.
consoles. You were never going to buy a Nintendo Switch regardless if it was popular.
Bro, when I
enough.
played
But
Single
hold on,
Player on
pause.
PlayStation and Xbox.
Here's your L. If this shit came out extremely powerful, 60 FPS, whatever it was, Because PlayStation doesn't now, Xbox doesn't now. You still don't have any of these fucking consoles. Are you gonna buy a Nintendo?
I'm about to serve your ass right
Answer the
now,
question.
right?
Were you? You haven't done it yet. So why would you do it now?
Nintendo unveils that.
You
Switch,
haven't
right?
done it yet. So why are you gonna do it now?
Hold on. Let me
Can
get
you let
my
me finish?
popcorn.
Can you let me
Let me
finish?
get my popcorn first.
No, actually, let me start. You don't even let me. Let me start. So you're telling me Nintendo unveils this system? They have a Mario, a Zelda. They show off an F-Zero. Retro Studios shows off a new Metroid. You're gonna tell me I'm not going to be interested?
You haven't been interested in anything since.
Because what has Nintendo done since 2010?
When the Wii
got you, bud.
We're looking at the present, not the past.
When the Wii was out, what was the only game you bought and played on it? There was a fucking Metroid on there.
When the Wii was out?
When the Wii was out, what did you buy and play on it?
You heard him, nigga.
I had Zelda and Wii Sports.
And what?
And Wii Sports.
Did you get Metroid then?
Hey, Bond.
Metroid wasn't out then.
Nigga. Let's go, people.
Oh shit!
This does not even make sense.
You weren't gonna give a fuck about whether it was that anyways.
Everybody had a
right?
Wii Dark Cloud. Everybody had a Wii Dark Cloud. It was the thing.
You said you played Zelda. It's the same scenario. Zelda's is a long.
You know what the different scenario is?
What's
10 years
the
later? 10 years
wait
later.
Him and Dark Cloud going at it. Shut up.
You're not gonna. I own a 3DS, so you're not gonna sit up here and tell me that if Nintendo rolled out here with a Zelda, a Mario, a Metroid, an F-Zero, and had a bunch of amazing games, that I would not have been interested. But
Did you play Mario on the Wii U?
Yes.
Do you have a Wii U?
When I borrowed it, I had bought Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I had borrowed 3D World. Remember?
You still okay? You borrowed it for certain games. You weren't gonna buy it regardless.
Because the overall system's a joke. Let's look at the pros and cons of the Switch, right?
Do you own a PlayStation 4 now? There's a lot of games that's on there that's amazing that you still haven't played yet.
I don't like none of those.
Does Bond like Sony games?
No, he does not.
Okay, you don't.
So why should I buy it then? Exactly.
Bond apparently don't like any game but The Witcher and Mega Man.
Xbox games I can buy on the PC. But everybody knows I like Nintendo games. But tell me, as a Nintendo fan outside of Zelda, what are they offering the long-term Nintendo fan? This thing is not even geared to the long-term Nintendo
out
fan.
here. You have no idea what's coming on that list.
They already named the launch lineup. It's trash.
Okay, you're talking about
Clippers
lineup than what's coming out later on.
Okay, tell me what's coming out later on.
No one knows. Do you know if they're going to come out with a Metroid game? Do you know?
And guess what? That's the problem. Nobody knows. So
when has Nintendo launched a system with a Metroid game?
How can I be interested in something?
Has Nintendo launched a Nintendo system with a Metroid game?
But how can I be interested in something if they don't tell me what's coming out? That's the point of the presentation.
Did you know that there was a Metroid game coming out for the Wii?
Why did you buy a Wii? Why'd you buy a Wii?
They announced Metroid Prime Corruption was in development a while ago. We knew the Wii was getting a Metroid.
Wait, but why did you buy a Wii?
Why did I buy the Wii? Because everybody had a Wii during
That's
that.
not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
He's saying he got caught up by the hype.
I got it for Wii Sports, and I got it for Zelda.
Hey, look, all I want to say is it's okay if you're an Xbox fan and you want to buy an Xbox just for Halo. It's okay if you're a PlayStation fan, you want to buy it just for Uncharted. But God forbid you're a Nintendo fan, you want to buy it just for Zelda.
There's no Nintendo games on this list outside of Zelda. You have a remake of Mario Kart, a Splatoon game.
Mario's a brand new game. Splatoon is also a new IP.
I'm sorry, that comes out.
Mario Kart's not a new game.
That comes out this holiday. Like I said, outside of Zelda,
it doesn't matter. Okay, you're talking about
anything until summer.
Hold on. As a matter of fact, Game and Riot actually makes a good point. So people buy an Xbox system knowing that Halo's coming out, but that's fine. But a Nintendo fan buys a Nintendo system knowing that Mario Odyssey's coming out, knowing a new Splatoon game is coming out, but it's a problem.
So you're buying what? You're literally buying one game until summertime for Splatoon 2, and then between then you're buying one more game.
And I don't know what else is coming. This thing also is gonna do Wii and GameCube virtual consoles.
Oh yes,
really?
It's doing Wii virtual console.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when it comes to, you guys are expecting people like this isn't really like to replace people's main consoles like an Xbox or PlayStation. It's supposed to be someone's secondary console.
You gotta understand that this company has not released any games for the Wii U in the past 2 years. Why this presentation?
Well, that's a
why
lie,
this presentation?
okay.
Yes, how's that a lie? You named me 4
No
games.
one said the presentation
Mario
was good,
Maker.
Bob. Everyone in this party just said it was trash.
I'm talking about the
even I
games
said
that
the
were released in the past 2 years. This company
The
has
past
not
2
released
years on the Wii U?
Yeah, name me some games they released.
Mario Maker, Splatoon, Color Splash.
My point exact.
Color Splash.
No, I mean, they games.
Tokyo Mirage
Every game
Session.
has its own audience.
In the past,
Every game has its own audience.
In the
So
past-
y'all laughing at those games
Because
they have their
Black don't
audience.
like it, no one likes it. That's what he's
Splatoon
saying.
is garbage to Black Bond and all
I
these.
never
But
said
it's sold
Splatoon was
4 million.
garbage. I
I'm
never
just
said
saying.
Splatoon was garbage.
Those games appeal to people.
Everybody
Bro.
that's out there saying that those games don't make any sense, but those games have an audience. Fire
Okay.
Emblem has an audience. Zelda has an audience. Splatoon has
My
an
point
audience.
is this.
Armored
This
Resi
company-
has an audience. The shit is already getting pre-ordered like crazy. There's so much good things saying upset about it,
Oh my
even at the
God, stop.
Treehouse or the actual launch itself. Yo, you niggas are stupid, and
fact
everybody
that
in the
you
comment
know-
section, they need to take their fucking Bond and Black and Harden's
Your
dick out of their mouth
expectations
and think for themselves.
There we go.
Absolutely pathetic.
Yo,
This company, let me get one statement out. This company has had no games for the past 2 years.
Yo,
What
all
have
right,
they
fuck
been-
it,
let
fuck
me-
it.
let me-
I'm gonna end this right now. Hold on, I'm gonna end this right now. I'm gonna end this right now.
You're not gonna end it because you won't even let me start.
Shut the fuck up and let me talk. If the Nintendo system came out and it had every fucking third-party game and it was as powerful as the PlayStation 4 Pro, which one of you motherfuckers up in here
I
is
would
gonna
buy
make
it.
Shut the
I
fuck
would
up
buy
and
it.
Hold on.
and let it be
I would
and
buy
it's
your
gonna be-
controller.
wait, and it had a regular controller.
I
Which
would
one of y'all?
buy it.
I'm buying it.
Do it, got
Hold
this.
on.
I
Which one of
guarantee
y'all?
you I
Let
would
me
buy
talk.
that.
Which one of y'all would make it your primary console where your friends are
I'd
gonna
buy
do
it.
multiplayer
Like,
game
I-
on?
when it comes to-
I would buy it
None
day
of y'all,
one.
man. Shut that,
I'd
yo.
buy
I
it
guarantee
day
you I
one.
would buy that. I
I'd buy
guarantee
it
you.
day
No, he said,
one.
"Would you make it your primary console?"
No, but I would buy it.
So why are you giving a fuck about third party? If it's not gonna be-
Because
look,
okay,
which one of
look,
y'all?
look.
Wait, which one of y'all is gonna do competitive Call of Duty, competitive Battlefield on a powerful
But-
Nintendo system, knowing that the PlayStation
Bro,
4
if you want
already has
competitive games, you play
hold
PC.
up,
You
hold
don't
up,
play on
already
consoles.
has its fucking fan base, and Xbox and PlayStation owns that fucking
Some-
fan base.
some people
Everybody
like-
does that
but
competitive
This,
gaming.
this is a guy. This is a guy who's given up. That's why you've given up and you're making excuses for this company.
No, I already have my main platform. All my friends are on
You're
PlayStation on PC.
you're acting
Why
like
would
they
I give a
can't
fuck
compete.
about those third-party games?
But
You
Nintendo,
gotta give him an
fuck-
option, though. You gotta give him an
y'all make
option.
it seem like it's impossible for Nintendo to take it back.
Exactly.
That's what y'all think.
You refuse to act like they can compete. They lost to Sony, a newcomer, so why can't they win everything back? If it's possible to lose
They're
your
not
audience, it's
gonna win
possible to
that
get it
back.
back.
They're
Like
not
I said,
gonna
You will
win
never
that
know
back.
if you don't
gave
give them an option.
PlayStation
Exactly.
fans are
Look,
there
look.
for third-party and first-party
Your
titles.
expectations are low because you've given up on
My
this.
expectations are not low because I already have my main platform. My main system
Nintendo
is
is
my
not
PC.
gonna win it
my
back.
secondary is my fucking PS4, and that's
Nintendo's not going to win it back by not trying to compete. That's
Exactly.
the point.
When you go 2 generations without third-party support, you're not going to get people back for the third-party games. It's not going to happen.
But
You never know
and
until you
you
try.
have- and you have
Nintendo
to
isn't
start
doing
somewhere.
anything to get them back. That's
You have
the
to
problem.
build-
It's not that
you
they
have
can't. They're not doing what
They're
they
not
need
doing it.
to.
And you have to build consumer confidence. You just can't
Okay,
come
okay,
out
let's-
with a new
no,
system.
no, my
and then
point is
bam.
The Wii U. The Wii U came out today.
Arde, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would a more powerful Wii U be your main console of competitive gaming?
If the console was the most powerful and had third party support, and I'm going wherever the game's at. I don't give a fuck about all this shit.
But it's just third party because you don't care about Nintendo main.
They don't give me a reason to want to switch or any Nintendo product. They don't give me no
they're
reason.
not supported.
If they gave me a reason, I would get one. I don't care about no fucking.
But you
who
act
it
like-
is.
But you don't care about the first party, so then why would that be your primary?
Because multiplats are 90% of
Bro,
the game.
If they give me the better multiplats out of everything that's available, I would play on a Nintendo console.
Nah, you wouldn't.
No, see, here's the thing. The thing is
clown,
y'all are
man.
convinced.
The fuck?
Y'all are convinced that we don't like Nintendo because
Exactly.
of the name Nintendo.
Exactly.
That's what
That's
y'all
the
think.
problem.
It has nothing to
And
do
that's
with
not
that.
true. That's not true.
If they gave me everything I wanted, I would play it on Nintendo. I don't give a fuck about the name.
Like Cloud, the Wii U was the first Nintendo system I not only never owned, but the first Nintendo system I didn't have day one. So who are you to tell me all this?
First one I didn't own too.
And let me get back to my. Let me
bringing up the Wii U.
And let me get back to my main point because you kept interrupting me like 5 million times. I'm going to say it again. This company has had no games for 2 years. How a company can have no games for 2 years and not come in 2 years later and not have everything ready on the table, ready to go, is inexcusable. It's inexcusable. Like,
wait, so they were supposed to have what is it? They were supposed to have all their main party games.
They
on
should
the
have
table.
had a lot more games on the table.
Everything. So,
Not everything,
when Sony came to the table, they were supposed to have
Sony never took a
everything that they were. Sony took the L at the beginning of the last generation.
They've always had games.
They don't take breaks though. They don't.
When did Sony stop making games for 2 years and completely abandon any system?
Never.
That shit wasn't
I don't know where
selling.
you're getting this whole notion.
Nintendo was completely irrelevant for 2 years, so all of their studios should have been on deck with something being made. If you started a game 2 years ago, you should have something to show now.
That's the thing.
The fact that Retro Studios didn't show anything is just unfathomable. They They haven't showed anything in 4 years.
Hey, let this nigga Bond cook, man. Let him cook.
Go ahead,
he's just talking stupid.
Okay, let me go down the list right
I don't
here.
know the chat agreeing with Bond.
Because they don't know how to take y'all dick out their mouth and think
they're launching with 5 games.
I ain't gonna win you no points.
Everybody, no one here got their own mind. Everybody wants to be positive or give what the fans want.
When did people agree with me?
Hey, Blandrew got something to say, bro.
Go ahead, Blandrew.
Oh, go ahead, Andrew.
What I was saying is they didn't show everything that they had. There's clearly stuff that we know is coming to the Switch.
Yeah,
they
wait to
E3.
Woo!
Nobody said anything. No, anybody that's sit here saying wait to E3 for Nintendo should take a big ass fucking guilt because they don't do nothing at E3.
But who doesn't? What console like at your reveal at this at the first presentation? Who doesn't show like their immediate best though?
Their best was Zelda and Mario.
Yeah, that's like best.
When they showed it, nigga, that's all they got. Nigga, that's all they got.
And then they're launching.
But no, I don't hear none of y'all saying this about Xbox.
That's what I was saying.
Xbox ain't got no fucking games either.
Hey, go ahead and kick this nigga off the show, man.
Xbox launched with games. The Switch is launching with 5 games.
Hold on, time out.
We don't know. We don't know.
Dude, they already confirmed.
They come out in like 4 weeks, bro.
Reggie said that there still might be more things to show before the actual launch.
Yeah, they said that's only a sample.
It comes out in a month, though, bro. What are y'all talking about?
Yo, he just said we don't say this about Xbox.
I'm applaud.
You know exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that no one's saying that Xbox should be done because they only have those games.
Xbox gets all the third-party games, though. They're never going to be in a drought of actual games to play. Look, when you buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, you don't have to worry about, oh man, is my machine going to get this game or that game? You know it's going to get the games. When you have to buy a Nintendo console, it's like having anxiety. Am I going to get that? Am I getting this game? Not getting that game. Not getting this game.
And going back to the let me make a point about the online thing. The reason why the Ethernet port is not acceptable anymore, it wasn't acceptable before, but it's definitely not acceptable now, is because you're charging for online.
But you can't even access the online from the console. You gotta have a fucking smartphone.
Yeah, they take an L for that. They take an L.
Yeah, they take an L for that. Even the actual what is it? The chat. That's stupid.
That is crazy.
All right, Dark Cloud. I'm going to give you some, and I'm going to take some. I just need your objective answers to these things right here. Now I'm going to give you that.
You already know the answer. You watched my last video, so I don't know why you're doing it here.
You don't watch your content. Yeah, you don't watch your shit.
No, Black Bond actually. I'm talking to Black Bond. I'm not talking to y'all. Black Bond actually was in the comment section, so he watched it.
Yeah, this is gonna be real quick though. Now I will agree with you. This thing, as a home console, I think this thing is trash. As a portable, I think it's pretty good. It looks to have some strong JRPGs. You know, Shin Megami Tensei. If Xenoblade 2 can pull through, Dragon Quest 11. You know, it's a hybrid. It uses USB-C charging ports. I like that. I hate proprietary things, but objectively speaking, do you think the hardware is overpriced?
No.
He got
Not
money.
for you. I mean,
dude, I spent. How much? How much?
Okay.
Wait. How much was the
right,
Vita
you're right.
at launch?
The what?
How much was the Vita at launch?
I don't
Like
even
$350.
remember.
I bought that. Is the Vita?
Hey man, just because you got money don't mean everybody got it.
No, the point what I'm saying is the Vita doesn't have anything of what the Switch can do, especially for the graphics it can. And now it's also getting Nintendo's mobile third-party support,
which isn't much anyway.
Hey,
Look
you
at
sure
the
you work for
3DS
Sony?
in the last
All
years.
right. Okay.
All right, well, we're going to go down the gun. We'll take your answer. That's good. Do you think the peripherals are overpriced?
Hell yes.
Do you think it's an underpowered home console?
Yes, I just said that.
Is the lack of Ethernet port an issue?
For anyone that does anything competitively, hell yeah.
Is the launch lineup limited?
The launch lineup is fucking garbage other than Mario and what was it? I don't even remember.
Mario,
not Zelda.
Mario not alone.
Do you agree with the pay-to-play online thing?
No, I said that in my live stream. Why should they follow suit?
Okay, what about the lack of achievements?
No, I never cared for those.
Wait, did they say there wasn't going to be anything on there
They
for
didn't announce
achievements?
it, so
Hold on. Wait, I got a problem. Hold on. Can I add?
Let me finish
let Bob
this one.
finish. Let Bob finish.
Hold on, let this nigga Kid Smooth cook.
I'm saying, now, do you think that feel as if Nintendo has rectified their past problems with third-party support?
No.
Is 32 gigabytes of storage enough memory?
No, because one game takes up literally 50%.
I'm hearing a lot of no's, bro.
Dude, you already know. There's the same arguments I did with the fucking Wii U when I roasted everybody that was defending it. That like games like what was it? Grand Theft Auto would never make it on there because of the lack of internal space, and no developer wants to depend on anybody to have to go out and buy a hard drive. So I'm not going to defend it now. Why would I change my mind when I said the same shit then?
So and my last point is, what do you think about the non-removable battery?
That sucks. And to be honest, you're not going to catch me out there without a portable charger like I do with all my mobile devices now.
So going on my overall point, summing it all together, basically I'm just telling you, showing you, and proving to you that Nintendo still hasn't learned anything or changed their ways. So why should I myself be all up into their new product?
They changed a bunch of things.
What did they change?
They're actually now going to have hold on. They did change their third-party support.
No, they didn't.
Also, you're all right. You're thinking about the AAA third-party support. I'm talking about the third-party support that's keeping the 3DS alive or is now going to be on the Switch.
Bro, have you looked at the 3DS's releases the last couple of years?
You have no idea. You have no idea what they're going to do. A Pokemon game is coming from
3DS.
Okay, and I own 4. Your point?
Oh, you got money. You got money.
I'm sorry. Is Pokemon?
You got money.
Pokemon is a system seller.
Is Pokemon a third-party game? Because we were talking about third-party support on the systems. Remember?
Pokemon is a system seller. Shin Megami Tensei, and they're talking about bringing a Persona game. The only problem I have was that fucking faggot ass EA guy coming talking about he's a faggot. He could take this L for that.
Jesus.
Talking about FIFA. When to come to find out, and anybody that doesn't know this is why people that support the third party or expecting third party to come out, they should look at this and say this is a problem because the EA guys talking about FIFA. Come to find out, that FIFA game is going to be a port from 360 and PS3.
Yeah. You know why that is though, right?
Why?
Because EA is contractually obligated to release at least one sports game for every console that comes out, or every new piece of platform.
There was nothing that came out. There was no NBA game that came out for the fucking Vita.
Well, EA doesn't make an NBA game.
They had Madden.
So all
Madden.
All EA literally has to do is release one sports game, and they fill that contractual obligation.
I was wondering why they ain't talk about Madden on the Switch, man. I was wondering.
So that's the real reason. I'm pretty sure if they wanted,
there's a 2K game coming to this thing, so that's a big plus for them.
That don't be surprised if that's support too.
But 2K is Sega, so we can't.
2K18, it's not 17.
But I'm saying that's
18
so
gonna be on fucking what's called it too though. PS3 and
EA props for Segas. But like I'm saying, like to me, the last 2 years of the 3DS were dry too. So what are you talking about? All this 3DS support's going to be on the Switch.
There obviously it shows. When did what was it? Did the Wii U get a Fire Emblem game?
No, but I'm saying
there's one now.
We're talking about
there's one now.
We're talking about third party Team
Ninja is a third party.
Yeah, but that Fire Emblem game is not a Fire Emblem game. It's a Dynasty Warriors game.
Doesn't matter. They're still getting different games.
All right, what are we talking about now?
Bro, like I said, you're telling me that the 3DS has all this support that's going to come to the Switch. I don't see all this 3DS support in the last 2 years.
The shit is not even out yet. Nobody is going to sit there and say they're gonna name a list of every game that's coming out when the system was launched. Nobody does that.
Well, hold on, wait, hold up. Time out. Because a month before the Xbox One and PS4 came out, you had their fucking games for the next 2 years, like listed. Like not all of them, but there was like some unannounced. Like, all right, this is coming, but they're just not launch titles.
Sony and Microsoft.
Well, we don't know that.
The Switch come out in like 6 weeks, bro. Y'all gotta think about it.
Hold on, like, this thing's not coming out this time.
Reggie said, first of all, there's a no. All right, so since you want to say that, there's a No More Heroes game coming out. Don't know what Sega's working on.
Bro, hold up. No More Heroes hasn't even begun development yet. The dude
doesn't matter. It's a game that's coming out.
All they third party partners they bought on stage, they didn't have any gameplay to show. That's
what they're coming out.
That is a red flag.
And Shin Megami Tensei, they literally just started development.
It's not in development. They just started. Games that's coming out 2 years later. Those are games that's coming out. How are you changing what he's saying to go with what you're saying?
We're talking. Smooth was talking about games in development. These are games that literally
those games are obviously in development if they're working on.
These games just literally started conceptual stages.
There's still games that they're talking about coming out. So all right. So if Nintendo came out and said there's a Metroid game coming out, there's no fucking development started. There's a There's a new F-Zero game. There's no development started.
Nothing to me.
That mean they 2 to 3 years off.
Okay then, this is the same thing Smooth just said.
Not technically.
No,
he said they had releases planned for up to 2 or 3 years after the system was out.
They said there's 80 games coming.
Who's to believe that though? They said that about the Wii U.
To be honest, they do have the pass on their side. A lot of third parties tend to drop off from the Switch, but I mean, we ain't gonna know that until it actually happens.
I guarantee you, 20 of those 80 games are going to be on like a party on one disc, like a party game on one disc.
And you gotta understand, it's Nintendo's fault that we don't believe them. Like we're more inclined to believe if Xbox says they're gonna release certain games in 2-3 years, or PlayStation says it.
How do you feel now after all this is happening?
I still believe in more than Nintendo.
I don't believe in Nintendo.
Nintendo doesn't have any customer trust, bro. Like
they don't have any consumer.
You can still believe Microsoft and Sony more than Nintendo because of Nintendo's past 2-3 years. Well, the whole Wii U cycle.
DG, put that latest link up there. That'll show that consumer trust.
Just other things I wanted to mention. It's region free, which is good.
That's good.
The default memory, the default storage is 32 gigs. Bad because Zelda takes up 40% of that, but it can be expanded up to 2 terabytes.
The problem is,
first of all, there's no such thing as a 2 terabyte or 1 terabyte SD card. Then on top of that, a 256 SD card is fucking $150.
God damn!
Y'all acting like I'm over here saying that this shit is made by God.
So the max storage is 250. I got 2 different articles. I got 2 terabytes.
There was an article saying that the max, it will support up to a 1 terabyte SD card. The point is, there's no such thing as a 1 terabyte SD card. A 256 is $150. That's retarded.
Not to mention, even the fastest SD card is half the speed of a 7,200 RPM hard drive.
Isn't that a huge problem in itself? After you play Zelda, you got half, so you have to spend more money.
But here's a question though.
That was a problem with the Vita now, and it's obviously going to be a problem.
I'm not 100% sure on this, but do they need their? They use cartridges, right?
It's cartridges.
So you don't have to download it onto the hard drive, correct?
But if there's a person like, let's say you don't want to take every fucking game with you, so you're gonna download some games as DLC.
I agree. 32 gigs is not acceptable. It is not.
No way, shape, or form.
So that means they must be getting a cell phone version of 2K18.
But
it's gonna be the PS3 version.
They already made a damage control video about the hard drive space.
Oh yeah,
damn.
2K17 take up like
50 gigs. Yeah,
no, it's gonna be the PS3 version. Probably about 12, 13 gigs.
The stock went down 6% after the reveal.
I mean, that happens with a lot of things.
That happens with a lot of things.
Okay. Wait a minute.
That even happened when Apple dropped the iPhone 7.
When Xbox announced that they're going to be all digital media, GameStop dropped like 20% in their stock.
Yep.
Look, we can agree on something. Everybody here can agree on something. The Switch, as it stands, has more negatives than positives.
Agreed.
Yeah,
exactly. So, like,
when it comes to If you look at it from buying a Switch for a for a third party perspective, don't. But I'm not buying it for third party. I'm buying it for their
first party. Why would you buy it? There's not a lot of first party.
Can you play Zelda?
How are you going to tell me that?
How are you going to tell me
I am not going to miss out on a fucking Zelda game or a Mario game, or I am never going to miss out on any of those games. So who are you to tell me that?
I'm not telling you. I'm telling me.
Wait a minute. How many Zelda games have you beat, Dark Cloud?
I've beaten every one of them.
Oh, okay, I was trying to see you out here for all night.
Dark Cloud's no fraud. We ain't dealing with Trey or Baron.
I'm just trying to make sure.
The only Zelda I've not beat is Skyward Sword. That's all.
Oh shit, we got some real games there. Okay.
So y'all look at that gameplay and y'all think that shit look amazing?
Hell yeah!
I like Zelda.
Y'all can give me an L all you want. I damn near cried during that fucking trailer. Okay. I don't give a fuck.
I like the graphics. I
You damn near cried. You damn near cried.
I don't give a fuck. That trailer was fucking touching.
When Zelda fell into his arms.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. Like
my heart.
That's the most character progression I've ever seen in Zelda. Was in that one trailer.
That is true. They got voice acting and shit.
You give me an L all you want. Even fucking what is it? So I guess Boogie's a bitch because he damn near cried too.
Boogie's a huge bitch.
You don't like him.
If you're a fan of the Zelda franchise, I can see why you'd be like, okay, that trailer.
When it comes down to it, look at from like Dark Cloud had a Wii U. I bought a Wii U. We bought these Wii U's. I bought mine for Zelda. I went that was a complete waste of money. I had fun on the Wii U, but it wasn't really worth the justification of the purchase. I did play Wind Waker, so I guess I could say I liked it. But now we're finally getting the Zelda, and I'm gonna buy the Switch for it. I bought the Wii U for it, so I'm gonna buy the Switch for it too.
So we're gonna go back to give Dark Cloud a loaf right here because you were telling me you didn't know that Metroid Prime Corruption was coming out for the Wii, right?
Why are we going back to old conversations?
Just chill out real quick. We came out 2006, right?
Yes.
And in 2006,
hold up. Did you play that game?
Of course.
You beat it too?
Yeah, of course, I play my games.
When you said you bought the Wii, you didn't say that game was on that list.
Let me finish. Okay, so the Wii comes out in the last 2 months of 2006. Then we're going in 2007. So really, in the first year of the Wii, we had Super Mario Galaxy, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Super Paper Mario, and a Fire Emblem game. What's the and you don't even try to tell me.
They're still.
Hold
on. Do you have any idea what's coming out before the year's over? Everything.
That's the problem.
I mean,
okay, then say that. So that you don't know, so you can't just sit. Hold up. I understand that you felt burned by the Wii U, but you have no idea what is coming out before the year is over.
But bro, when the Wii was announced, they'd already shown Fire Emblem. They'd already shown Metroid Prime.
First of all, this shit was shown off by a bunch of dumbasses at the Nintendo presentation.
Jesus.
That was talking about unimportant shit. They didn't show any of those fucking games that was in that sizzle reel. So again, we still don't fucking know.
All right,
if you didn't play Bomberman.
If you didn't see the tree thing, you wouldn't have even known Bomberman was even being developed.
No, it's on one of the launch games, one of the 5 launch games, man.
Yeah, but they didn't show it.
Dance at launch. Anybody getting Just Dance at launch?
Hell no. It's Mike.
I didn't know you could play Just Dance on the Switch. It's like, how do you play it mobile?
Okay, wait, this is my question.
Just put those straps on, kid. You don't need to be putting.
Why can't they confirm Rayman Legends Just Dance is steep, but South Park ain't coming? Like, bro,
Rayman Legends.
Hey, let's be real.
I go by what is seen. I don't have faith.
Rayman Legends. When the fuck that come out?
Yeah, Rayman Legends coming out.
That shit come out.
What year that came out?
Xbox.
Like 2014, right? Yeah, it's getting Rayman Legends port.
Don't you remember when Trey and the Nintendo guys boycotted the game because it was no longer exclusive to the Wii U?
Yep.
So
Trey never bought that game.
Love y'all got for Nintendo, man. I just don't.
That was a launch title for the last console.
Bottom line is, in regards to the Wii, Nintendo announced and shown things. Dark Cloud, you may have faith that they'll show more, but me, why should I have faith in this company at all?
When the year is over and all that shit is fucking nothing, then I'm gonna say it's total trash. I don't know what's coming. I don't know the entire full lineup list. This shit is replacing my fucking Vita. Y'all acting like I'm buying this shit to fucking replace my fucking PS4 or my PC. Those are my main gaming platforms.
All right,
but in my mind, everything is trash until proven otherwise.
All right,
dude, I even just said on my video the launch lineup other than 2 games is fucking garbage. But then Reggie says that doesn't end there.
Yeah, he said that he's announcing more. Like
You do
every
not
week,
wait.
so.
No, it's not enough time.
Dude,
He's full of
I
shit.
don't understand if y'all attacking me if I'm over here saying that 1-2 switch is a fucking amazing.
Okay, so I got a question, right? What is the benefit of them waiting like days
I don't know,
before the
that's
launch to
stupid.
get it? Like, come on,
Exactly.
man.
They released the
they're-
pre-orders
all right,
right
hold
now.
on,
They
hold
want
on.
people to buy.
Here-
Why would you
here-
hold
I'm gonna
back?
answer that question. I'm gonna answer that question because people know that there was a Halo game coming for the fucking Xbox, and people only do competitive gaming on Halo, but yet they own an Xbox before that. The same thing with PlayStation. Any of the PlayStation exclusive games that's coming out that they know is gonna come
What
on
are
a
you talking
PlayStation
about?
platform. I'm talking about games
He's
that's
talking
coming
about
out.
first party exclusives.
Yeah, people go out and buy the system knowing know that one of those games are going to be coming.
All right, Bond. Let's say that you played that whatever that Xeno trash was that you played. I can't remember what it was. The second.
Yeah,
one.
last game was
Okay,
trash.
let's say you played
that.
that was amazing. Let's say you played that and that was amazing. They announced Xeno whatever the second one is. I don't know. Okay, you come off a good, you like the Xenoblade franchise. Would you buy Switch because you know that's coming?
Bro, this exactly just happened. Xenoblade Chronicles was the best game of last generation. Jack, explain to them my thoughts on the next game on the Wii U.
You thought it was complete
It
trash.
was the most disappointing game the second most disappointing game I've ever played in my entire life.
Behind King of Fighters 12.
But what I'm saying is if you would have liked that second one, I've liked every Zelda. So why isn't it acceptable for me to buy a console to play Zelda, but it's acceptable? See, but that's my point. So why are you going after people for wanting to buy a Switch to play Zelda? That makes no sense to me.
First of all, you don't even need a Switch to buy Zelda.
I gotta go buy a Wii
Mario
U to
Odyssey.
play Zelda.
Mario Odyssey.
But what if somebody want to own a Switch as their main console, though? What you say to that?
We're not justifying that. This is a secondary
It's
console.
not even about third-party support. Their first-party output is so much lower than past generations.
And that's why I got an Xbox to play all that shit that when they ain't putting it in anything.
So we're kind of making the case of why it's trash. But other details, I just wanted to mention. I also wanted to mention. I don't know if it's confirmed, but apparently there's going to be no Netflix support. I don't know if that's true. I can't.
No, it's coming at a later date.
There's no way they can't. Who gives a damn if it got Netflix support?
Did y'all?
I just got this is all the information I got.
Netflix support.
I'm just naming all.
Anyway,
Did y'all talk about that free game of the month?
They didn't show. They didn't show.
That's a wild scam.
Well, no, they actually did. We got one screen. They showed one screenshot of the UI, but not. It wasn't of it moving. I think it was.
They got a video of it. They got a video.
It was pretty much the 3DS UI, like a generic version of it.
Okay. You get a monthly game.
SNES or NES.
At the end of the month,
Take back from it.
That price may also
Wait,
be a
they
problem,
take it, they
too.
delete it after a month?
Yeah, that's trash.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you borrow it for a month, and then that next free game come up, you lose that one.
Yeah, the online is free till the
And
fall.
the SNES games might have online play.
The online is free to the fall. We don't know how much the online is going to be per month.
So I would assume.
My question is, why didn't this thing come out in the fall?
If they ain't gonna have no games, great
Because
point.
they're getting slaughtered. They haven't done anything for 2 months, and shareholders aren't gonna sit around and wait for them.
They was waiting on Zelda, bro. They was waiting on Zelda.
Question: Do you? Everyone in this podcast, I assume, thinks it's going to flop on the first couple weeks. What would be an acceptable?
No. I
It's
don't
gonna sell
think
good at first.
I don't think it's gonna flop in the first couple weeks. I think it's gonna be an absolute. I think it's gonna be absolutely irrelevant after at least a year and a
We
half.
already know the weirdos is running out to buy
Yeah.
it.
No, listen. It's not gonna just to crash and burn at launch. It's gonna crash and burn after a year.
After people done with Zelda,
Yep.
it's gonna be dead till Mario come out.
Yeah, I can't really argue with that one.
Like. Yeah, we're not arguing like if it's going to be a failure now, but later on, absolutely.
I mean, until Nintendo fundamentally changes their philosophies and actually learns, which they refuse to do so, it's just going to be a continual repeat of failure.
Yeah, but that's a hard thing to ask someone to go against their culture and everything.
Their culture died last year. They can change it.
I just want to get this out the way. So this is part of Weapon Wheel Trivia. We got this from one of the patrons. So this is based on his research. So I can't absolutely confirm this, but so if y'all had to guess how many actual Mario games there are, and this includes, I think he said this includes all, not only the 2D and the 3D ones, but any game that included Mario. If you had to guess,
I'm gonna say 76.
CDI, etc.
Because there's damn, that's a whole lot.
Yeah, like anything that like Mario, like the Mario at the Olympics, that counts. That mainly included Mario. How many games do you think?
I'm gonna say 84.
76.
At least 50.
84.
According to his research, 239.
God damn!
Y'all can hold that low if I was closest.
I said 76. Fuck.
He said like 200. See, and okay, now he narrowed it down. So how many 2D and 3D Mario games that includes like handhelds? How many do you think there are?
Oh, I don't know about that.
130.
Does that include remakes or just
130?
Yeah, same thing I said.
I'll say 75.
42.
67?
51.
Oh, that was the closest, bitch.
Fuck.
So this is interesting because he said he thought about this question because he saw how I always say I'm tired of Mario, and some people think that when I say that means I'm tired of like all the major Mario games, but no, like when you see Mario in every single thing, sometimes you can get tired of that. Like imagine if you saw Kratos in every PlayStation game.
That'd get annoying.
Would that not annoy the fuck out of you? That's how
everybody's tired of Mario. That's how I understand.
Too much of anything ain't good, bro.
I don't understand why people are hyped for Odyssey. I'm like, what the fuck is
because it's a different type. It's all right. There's the other Marios, and then there's the 3D World Mario games. There's not that many of those.
I don't care.
The last one, he was in a cat suit. Like, come on, man.
I just think Galaxy.
he's everywhere.
Because Galaxy just had the freedom of anything.
That's my problem. He's everywhere. Like it's not because
like you won't catch me with a Mario paper game or any of those Mario fucking 3DS games. I only played a certain amount of them. Everybody knows that from even from when I was in End Up Nation. I said Mario needs to go away for 5 years.
You was in End Up Nation, bro? Hey, BG, mute this nigga.
So wait, how are you still alive? Because I thought Baron said the only way out of End Up Nation is in a box.
He did say that.
And fuck that.
Yeah.
Who cares about Mario, man?
There's a lot of freaking Mario games, man. Like that's my problem. Like stop putting him in everything. He don't got to be included in everything y'all do. That's why
they have like 50 Marios, but like 5 Metroids.
and then like I should have brought Kofi ass in here. Kofi want to be like, well,
oh my god.
He was like, okay, you tired of Mario games? You're not tired of first person shooters. I'm like, nigga, you did not just compare a genre to a freaking.
When people say dumb shit like that, you should ignore them from the rest of the eternity. Like
It's a genre. Like every first person shooter is the same now, my nigga.
You know, Kofi lost. Nintendo niggas come up with is dumb as hell, dog.
Like you gonna sit here and say BioShock is the same as Call of Duty? Call of Duty is the same as Killzone? That's not the same thing. Like no, not every Mario game is the same, but like a lot of them are the same exact concept.
I mean, not necessarily. There's Mario RPGs. There's Mario Party. There's different types of Mario genres.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, but we just stated there's like how many 51 2D and 3Ds. You can't tell me generally that's not the same concept in every one of those 3D games.
No, seeing him
3D games.
Yes. The 3D games are generally the same concept. The 2D games are absolutely the same concept.
They a little bit different.
No.
The 2D Mario games are exactly the same concept.
Separate these games, man.
Paper Mario is just like Mario Galaxy.
Y'all trying to act like 64, 3D World, and Sunshine, and even this Odyssey game are all the same thing?
Yes, they're
absolutely no.
Run around and jump on.
I mean, they already platform.
Okay, Sunshine cleaned off stars, and now fucking
the 3D games had a little bit more variety, but the Mario 2D games,
but no one's over here defending those 2D games.
I don't know why you defending the 3D ones too.
Because there's not that many of those. There's the 3D ones is the fucking problem.
The 3D ones are generally just like conceptually the same thing to me.
I don't even think there was a 3D one for the Wii U, was there?
There was 3D World, but it was not that
people don't
great.
consider that a 3D Mario game, though.
No,
It's not.
No.
Hold on, what is it? A 2D Mario game?
No, it's in 3D. I don't know that. I really don't know that. I guess it wasn't open world. I guess I don't know.
Fuck.
It was
talking
pretty
about,
much
like,
a
the
2D
open
on a
world.
3D film.
Yeah.
It's too many of them. That's the damn point. I need it. I'm sick of it. And like to what Cloud said, like people are really convinced. Like it goes along with what Trey said too. People are really convinced that we don't like Nintendo simply because it's Nintendo.
I've supported Nintendo since I've been gaming, so I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Like, yo, all of us were a fan of a Nintendo console at one point. Everybody in this room.
Facts.
The last one, I love the GameCube. No problem with the GameCube. It wasn't the most powerful.
I got 2 Nintendo consoles in my top 5 of all time. They whack now. They could die, go away. Nobody cares.
The GameCube didn't sell. I didn't care about no sales when it came to the GameCube, but like I love the GameCube because it had It had a controller I could use. The support was there. And I liked it. So I don't know why people are convinced like, oh, it's just because it's a Nintendo, you're gonna hate it. No. Like I've stated all my issues with Nintendo. If they would just do what I like, then I would get the console and I would not be quote unquote hating on it as y'all people claim.
But first of all, what is there to hate on Nintendo?
That's what I was just about to say. How the fuck did you hate on Nintendo?
I mean,
That's why I told y'all these motherfuckers don't even know the true definition of hating.
I'm really jealous of droughts, lack of support, lack of online, crappy graphics, underpowered hardware. Oof. Man, I wish
somebody with a Ferrari can't be hating on somebody with a Dodge Neon, dog.
I wish I had all that on my PC.
I'm just mad you need a phone or a tablet just to interfere to have like the online shit. Like that's crazy.
And you
the same thing with the parental control thing. You need an app to do that on your phone.
We got to talk about some of the software because you can't like look at some of this software they're creating. Like if I look at some of this stuff, I would think Nintendo's think I'm retarded. Like that's honestly how I feel. I think Nintendo thinks I'm retarded.
They make games that listen. Nintendo is a great console for kids.
It looked like
but some of these games I wouldn't even want my kids playing.
No, you know what it is though. A lot of these Switch titles seem to be like local co-op type games they want you to play.
So they want people to gather up all the kids.
Because Nintendo is extremely Japanese, and that's what Japanese people are into.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, Sony kind of tries to appeal to their Western market more than their Japanese market.
Exactly.
Yep,
people buy fucking 3DSs. No one bought Wii U in Japan because they want to go on the road and go to niggas' houses to play games. There's a fact. There's no hiding behind that.
Nobody bought Wii U because Wii U didn't have any games.
How many of y'all are looking forward to milking a cow?
That's what
no one. Nobody here. That shit should have never even made it on.
So
the
1-2 Switch don't look hot to y'all, bro?
No,
I don't. Ain't nobody here saying they're gonna buy 1-2 Switch.
That game is $50.
So
by the way. It's not a package.
Why does some of this trash exist? Like you can't tell me that stuff appeals to like largely a Japanese crowd.
It does appeal to the Japanese crowd. They do that shit all the time. Have you been to Japan? They have VR porn rooms where fucking VR games. They have a fucking PlayStation has a Dead or Alive VR game where you're fucking with women. Would that appeal to people over here in the U.S. as main gamers? They're just completely different audiences.
That would definitely appeal to Jack Moose Johnson.
I knew your black ass in real life. I knew your black ass was gonna
It's
say
not
that.
something he does in real life, so it would definitely appeal. I'm just saying.
I knew it.
Man. But like, and why are they still not catering to the
American audience,
to the hardcore crowd that wants something more?
They're not even catering to the Nintendo crowd. They're creating like this waifu garbage crowd. Where's my Metroid? Where's my F-Zero?
I got a question for y'all. I got a question because I've been seeing this a lot.
Come on, Earthbound. Give me my Advance Wars.
Do y'all think that Zelda looks like a much better game than Horizon Zero Dawn?
Fuck no.
Absolutely.
Did you say a story trailer,
it's a
bro?
completely different game.
Oh damn.
Absolutely not.
They're not on the same
Graphically,
thing.
no.
Graphically, no, but we don't know. The story may be way better.
I'd probably play Zelda before Horizon.
The Zelda story will shit all over Horizon's
Stop
story.
it. Stop it.
Yes,
they just getting voice acting, bro. Cut it out.
Nah.
But it's not full voice acting.
It's not my fault that y'all niggas don't like to read.
It's not full voice acting.
Really? We not BG. We not BG, bro.
What Zelda game ever even had a good story?
Ocarina.
So you guys are saying right now before both
Link to
these
the
games come
Past?
out that Horizon's going to be a way better game than Zelda.
Horizon's gonna outsell Zelda.
I know. Horizon gonna be a better game. Zelda's trash. It's trash.
The best thing Zelda got going for it is its graphics.
Towards different peoples.
What happened? I look at Zelda and I don't even see the appeal.
Theoretically,
Zelda's never been about the story. Zelda's been about the items, the gameplay, and the dungeons.
Theoretically, if Zelda won Game of the Year, you guys would be pissed.
Why?
I don't really care.
If a better game
It doesn't bother me now who wins Game of the Year.
Why would any game bother me winning Game of the Year? We already know
You're talking to the wrong crowd.
The Witcher 3 collected the most Game of the Year awards in the history of gaming. So
Oh no, some people
Only you can tell yourself what Game of the Year is. I don't know if that's a big thing.
That Zelda handheld game won Game of the Year from a few sites like 2 years ago.
Bro.
Yeah, that was a good ass
I
game.
didn't care.
That was a good ass game though.
I don't give a fuck.
You know, it's people saying that they should move Horizon release date because of the Switch. Like, if you don't shut the fuck up.
That's a hardware. That's a hardware.
No, because they mainly talking about because of Zelda. Like, if you don't,
no, it's a hardware. But the people that's looking at Zelda is not looking at Horizon.
Exactly. That's why it's retarded. Like as of right now,
nobody's sitting there looking like, do I want to chop?
What do y'all think gonna sell more, Zelda or Horizon?
Horizon.
Software. Well,
I have no idea.
Horizon.
It just depends on how much stock there are for Switch.
Well, you got to think about it. You got to think about it because Zelda, you would assume Zelda it'll be a 1-to-1 thing. So whatever Switch console sells, Zelda console, Zelda games.
Nintendo IP.
I can almost guarantee you, if a Switch is sold, a Zelda's right beside it almost every time.
It better be.
But how's that?
How else they won't have nothing to play?
But how that when Nintendo was purposely limiting their hardware availability?
It's coming on Wii U too. So
we already know they.
Who the fuck buying it on Wii U though?
I'm just saying it's coming.
That's true.
Oh no! Besides the frames per second, they almost look the same.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, IGN already put up a video. No, they don't.
One looks brighter than the other. That's all.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't look the same.
That damn near looks the same. One looks brighter than the other.
Link looks like the only thing that looks like he's fucking sick in the Wii U version.
Actually, I'm gonna take it back. I think the new Skyward Sword sold poorly and sold 4 million. I don't think Horizon will approach 4 million.
I don't know, man. Sony putting a lot of money behind it.
Hold on. That was 4 million on the install base of like 100 million, right?
Install base is like dead by that time.
Like Horizon's going to sell you the first month.
The first month, at least 1 million.
I think it'll.
I think Switch is going to shit on that.
I think y'all sleeping on Horizon. I think Horizon.
No one's sleeping on Horizon. I'm getting the collector's edition.
I think you guys are sleeping on Zelda.
Wait a minute.
No. Horizon is gonna sell 1 million. Forget the month. It's gonna do that in at least 2 weeks.
The last Zelda got outsold by fucking Uncharted.
Y'all don't realize
that's a completely different genre, bro.
Sony want to make Horizon like they knew Uncharted.
No, hold on. What I'm saying, the point is, I'm not saying that Zelda. I mean, I'm not saying what game is better. I'm saying that Zelda ain't as big as y'all make it out to be.
Well, I'm saying that Horizon's a new IP and Zelda's an established franchise.
I think Horizon maxes out at 3 million.
Zelda is an established franchise that's been waning though. Like
it's never been a launch game.
Hey, Killzone was trash, and that's all what 2-3 million.
It's never been a launch game. The fact that it's a launch game
launched with the Wii.
Yo, I'm willing to make the bet Horizon sell 1 million in 1 week. I'm gonna be real with you.
That's very possible. Very possible.
Easily.
But I think it maxes out at 3, and I think that in a year that the Switch is obviously being droughted and not really many quality games, that if you're buying a Switch, it's pretty much going to go 1-to-1 with the system.
Listen, like Infamous sold 1 million in the first 2 weeks. So, and that was
how much did it sell overall after that?
Horizon got a lot of promotion behind it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the next big game.
Zelda has a big ass promotion behind it and hype.
But you also have to spend $300 to play Zelda.
Even people that are buying Horizon is hyped over Zelda.
Yeah, I know that Nintendo does, their short storage, but I had to go to 4 different GameStops to be able to even get my Switch reserved.
But look though, like
really,
I said,
like we don't know that Nintendo is doing that fucking shortage shit.
I didn't say that, but PlayStation VR did that shit too.
No, they purposely didn't make that many of them.
VR did not do that.
They weren't trying to fool people. They actually didn't make that many.
No. The reason is because they overcompensated how much OLED screens that they could make, and OLED screens have a very low yield. So Sony did not do that purposely.
I think I'm trying to make this bet.
Well, I bet you Horizon will sell more than Scalebound.
You're trying to lose, aren't you?
Well, who's going to take the bet?
I'll take the bet. I think Zelda's going to outsell it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zelda's definitely.
Hey, who's taking that bet though?
No, what kind of time frame are we talking about?
We can do week 1 or
let's just do 1 week. Just do week on week. Like, you know what I mean? We'll take
I think you're gonna have to do month by month.
I just want to do the initial sales.
We can do first month.
Are we gonna be able to find out what the first week are?
Yeah.
No.
Nintendo don't really release their numbers.
Sony will know the first week. I don't know about
So then do the first month. Just do the month.
Yeah, if it don't chart on MPD, then you know it's a wrap.
You know that shit's gonna chart on MPD.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the very first slot.
Whichever one finish higher.
I got one. Who's gonna get the highest review score?
Zelda's
gonna get a high review score.
I don't care about people's opinions.
People. First of all, Nintendo games.
Yo, shut the fuck up, BG, because you even said that game looked hot. Shut the fuck up.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you just
Zelda?
Yeah.
I said it look hot. I said I don't care about people's opinions.
We ain't gonna act like.
I thought you was clowning Link himself.
First of all, they be giving Nintendo get too many passes anyway, man.
First of all, Nintendo games are reviewed on a curve, so on a curve. Whatever you think it should actually be, it get like 1 or 2 extra points. So
you already know how they do, especially when it comes to like them type of games.
Facts.
So we're doing this, but we're comparing them on the Zelda that sells on the Wii U, not both the Switch and the Wii U.
Not even people in the comment sections on your side, BG.
All right, that's cool. That's fine. You're comparing the Wii U version, right?
No, we're not.
No, go on. Did you just go to the chat when you wasn't with the chat earlier?
Yeah, you were telling them suck dicks at first.
When they was on Bond's side.
I've been telling the chat to go suck a dick, and they still can't.
Whoa.
Hold
Whoa.
on.
We're more professional now.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful to our Patreon.
I'm not getting none of that money.
We trying to get a studio, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, for real though.
So once again, you're not talking about the combined sale of the Switch and the Wii. You're talking about the Wii U.
Why can't we combine them? I mean, the PS4 has like a 53 install base. I think.
No.
Hold on. I think that it should outsell the Wii U and the Switch.
Yeah, go on combine them, BG. Go on combine them.
Why am I going to combine two of them?
Yeah, let's compare it installed. That's almost triple the Wii U. And
we talking about
no
15
install base at all for the Switch.
Listen, that's not my fault. Nintendo can't sell consoles.
BG. They ain't gonna sell that many Switches, bro. You might as well combine them.
Jack Smoot trying to make you lose some money.
That's not.
Nah.
It's not my fault that Nintendo can't sell consoles, so I'm not gonna give y'all the favor of combining 2 consoles. No,
I'm not taking the bet then. I'm not doing the whole Wii U versus PS4.
I thought we were just doing Zelda versus Horizon.
I didn't know we're
now
doing
there has to be speculation.
I'm doing one platform. Y'all ain't come.
So why the Wii U?
Come on, Come on now.
Why would you do the Switch? That's even worse.
What about the Switch?
Because that's actually more fair.
You would lose. You would automatically lose if you just do the Switch. Like, come on, bro.
All right, listen. I think y'all having a little bit too much faith.
BG, I think you missing out on some money, bro.
Zelda's not even that big of a game, though. They acting like Zelda's this huge game.
Most Zelda fans are all talk. They talk the game up, and they either don't buy or they don't fucking complete.
Fan, and I buy all my Zelda games.
Can you post this picture? Because this is just laughable from Nintendo.
Hey, BG, take the bait, fan.
Like y'all are I think y'all are sleeping because do you realize
they've been doing that for the longest time, dude. Like they always cover up like the characters in the US.
Definitely Smash Bros and Mario Kart was definitely the best selling Nintendo games for a long time, right?
Nintendo Zelda games only do like 4 or 5 million.
We ain't had a Zelda since the Wii.
And most of y'all ain't go buy that.
But still, Smash Bros and Mario Kart, according to what I remember, started to sell more than Zelda.
Yo,
that's because we ain't had a Zelda in 8 years.
Yo, remember when Baron bet me that Smash Wii U would sell 12.9 million?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Smash was the biggest, Smash or Mario Kart was the biggest game, and those are not selling nowhere near what the predecessors have sold. Y'all think it's gonna be the same thing for Zelda?
All right. Well, what kind of figures we talking? Okay, let's get these bet lines going up here.
Didn't we learn our lesson about betting on Weapon Wheel?
I'll do $10 just to make it cheap.
It's different with me.
Yeah, BG gonna lose this money, and that's how it's gonna go.
He might send you a ripped $10 bill.
It worked perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Because Smash Brothers on Wii U only sold I think it was like 5 million or something.
Yeah, it did.
That's terrible for
Wii U, but that's on a 12 million install base.
Dead now, dog.
That is terrible for a Smash Brothers game, though, dog.
On the Wii U,
that's a pretty good install base.
Oh, so you think it's gonna come back on the Switch?
But Zelda,
if the install base is better, then definitely.
Install base not gonna be there.
Like
5 million out of like 13 million is nothing.
Out of curiosity, how many here? What do you think the numbers are going to be for the Switch on the first month it comes out?
However many they make, however many they're gonna sell.
That doesn't say much.
Yeah, if it's 2 million,
if it's readily available like it should be, then it's probably be 2. With the Wii U did 3 million in like 40 something days.
So let's say that they drop, they have 3 million, 2 to 3 million on launch for the Switch. Do you think Horizon's going to sell that much to compete it?
Who knows?
I think
BG
y'all have
just
a
combined
little
the
too
Wii
much
U
faith
and
that like
I
every
can
one of those.
almost guarantee you, almost every person buying a Switch gonna buy Zelda. It's not gonna be. It's
Bomberman
literally almost every
or
person.
Just Dance.
I would agree because there ain't nothing else to fucking buy.
You're right. There's only 5 games, so you're
I
right.
mean, they might be getting
It's just
What else
two.
you got to
To
get?
me, it's just 2 games.
It's they only got launcher with 5
What's the
games.
2 games, Dark Cloud?
What happened?
Zelda and
What's the 2
Bomberman.
games?
Zelda and
Zelda?
the fuck was the other game?
Arms?
Please don't say
Bomberman.
that.
No, it's not Arms. It's not
Yeah,
Arms.
I gotta skip on that. That's $60. I ain't paying $60 for some arms.
Yeah, and what's with the prices of these $20 downloadable games they charge for $60?
They kind of like tech demos, low key. I don't
Like
know.
this Arms trash selling for $60. Like, are they serious? I think 1-2 Switch is $50.
That
What?
shit-
Yeah, that should have
that
been.
shit
I ain't
is-
charging $50 for that.
I
Yeah,
heard
that should be a pack in.
Wow.
They'll eventually bundle it with it. I bet you.
they probably gonna sell Skyrim for $60, probably.
Oh,
Skyrim
of course.
don't come out.
That's
of
up to
course.
Bethesda.
That don't come out till the holiday.
What? It's not a launch?
No, Skyrim not a launch game.
They got to go back to their PS3 and Xbox 360 port.
Speaking of arms, Blandrew, get up to Weapon Wheel Court. Talking about this game is going to be awesome.
I think
It
it's
looks
gonna be
fun.
pretty good. I think it's gonna be pretty
It
good.
looks fun, but it's not worth $60.
Yeah, that game, it don't look that bad, man.
It doesn't look bad. There's way more deep gameplay mechanics. If you watch the Nintendo Treehouse, that they covered that in like the first like 20 minutes of it. They did like mad extensive gameplay. That shit has mad replay value.
I would have rather had a Punch Out game.
It's not gonna have that much replay value because you really need somebody to play it with, though.
No,
Yeah,
but
online.
Nintendo said they're gonna have online.
Well, and once again, you need somebody to play it with.
Looks like you guys were about to hold that low. Somebody just tweeted SanDisk 1 terabyte SD card.
What happened?
I thought you said don't go up to 2 terabytes.
Oh, wait. This is a SD card. They have micro SD.
I
in the
said
Wii- in the
micro.
Switch, right?
Yeah, micro. I already know what they have on SD. I think could go back and take that L back.
Nash your scrub. Hold that L.
Man, just
Also,
parry to the hell.
the NES Classic has been outselling the Wii U.
Not surprising.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
If you take away something from people, they're gonna want it.
It's the same thing with the PlayStation and the PlayStation Pro. No one bought the PlayStation because the Pro was coming out.
You're not going to compare. That's not.
But the NES Classic is full of
Not
30-year-old
even the
fucking
same
games,
thing.
bro.
That's not the same thing at all.
Why would people buy a Wii U when they know damn well Switch is coming out?
Why would never mind? I ain't got nothing to say.
The PlayStation 3 still sold in the PlayStation 4. The Xbox 360 sold in the Xbox One. The PS1 sold.
Yo, it's the same thing. It's the same thing like y'all was saying for the PlayStation 4 versus the Pro. Why was the PlayStation losing to Xbox? Because people waiting on the Pro.
Is a 20-year-old.
No, look.
This is a 20-year-old remake.
We're not
console with,
talking
like,
about the
15
mini.
games.
That's what we was talking about the mini.
20 years old.
I don't give a shit about the mini. Niggas
What
are
are we
out
talking?
spending
What the fuck is
people,
wrong with
people are out there
My
spending
bad.
$1,000
I was
on
saying
that
the
joint.
reason the mini was outselling the Wii U's because no one's buying the Wii U because the Switch is coming.
Look, the mini
No,
appeals to
nobody's
born and
buying the
3D
Wii U
gamers and
because-
fuckers, okay?
And first of all, nobody was buying the Wii U because that shit had no games.
Nobody was buying the Wii U the years it was out at all. So we can't even say it's because of the Switch.
I mean, I know people that's still trying to get a hold of a mini, offering me $100 a piece.
But
Hype beast.
But the Classic in 1 month sold what the Wii U did in 6.
Jesus.
6, my nigga. Like, there's what?
I don't understand these Nintendo dudes.
It's not
I-
Nintendo dudes. It's just people
I
in general. and
wouldn't
fucking
even want, like,
scalpers.
who would want a fucking classic? Of
People
mini?
was getting that at stock and stuffers and
Why the
shit.
fuck would I want that?
They got a fucking sign at my Best Buys like
I mean,
we do
it's
not
for
have any more
everything.
NES minis.
Got all these people that used to play those games. It's nostalgia. It's every company tries to sell you nostalgia in some way, and this is Nintendo's way.
How does Sony try to sell nostalgia?
Well,
Did we really go into these HD remakes, dog? Really?
That's not nostalgia. That's just an HD remake.
So Final Fantasy VII remake's not nostalgia.
I don't
You telling
believe
me
me though.
Just be quiet.
It's just a remake. That's just a remake of game. Nostalgia.
So they ain't gonna try to sell Final Fantasy
Nostalgia
VII
is going
because
back
of the nostalgia
30
factor when you played it.
Dude, first of all,
Final Fantasy will be 20 years. It'll be 20 years this year.
First of all, that's an overrated ass game. I don't think that's a nostalgic game. You re-releasing something 30 years old. That's nostalgia.
Never
Hell,
mind.
I think both of them. try to steal
Nintendo's
nostalgia.
whole concept of their existence is nostalgia because they keep relying
That's
on the
all
same
they
shit
do.
over and over again.
Facts.
PlayStation doesn't do that. Uncharted's done. Like
That's all they rely on.
They move on.
Xbox is doing that right now.
They rely on you dudes that can't grow up. They want to be a Toys R Us kid.
There's no Jack and Daxter anymore. There's no Sly Cooper anymore. They move on. Nintendo's the only company that's been relying on the same things from.
We don't know if there's going to be another Jack and Dexter, so don't say that.
Right now there ain't. So
right now there isn't.
It's not going to be made by Uncharted.
If there's not going to be made by Jack and Daxter, Naughty Dog not making it.
No, of course not. Of course not.
You can't go back to Jack and Daxter after you do Last of Us.
They've evolved as a studio, man. That'd be a step down.
Nintendo prey on the Toys R Us kids.
I mean, they could always. They could always give that franchise to someone else to make.
Yeah.
Another thing is, okay, Nintendo wants to make games for directly Nintendo people, but your little small, tiny user base is dwindling, and they don't want to try to appeal to anybody else, so they're just gonna fade into obsolescence.
Somebody's kid's crying.
No, it's just a Nintendo fanboy in the back.
You want to make a kid cry? Tell him you're going to get a Switch.
I know, right?
That joint's a piece of trash, dog.
Can't wait trash,
Cloud.
I've never wished.
Did anybody check out a little bit of Obi-Wan?
No. What are you doing?
Oh Lord,
Cloud. You know the average kid doesn't even like
Nintendo anymore.
They fucking linked that shit on Twitter.
Yo, you understand that my main reason for getting the Switch is for a fucking handheld, right? I don't give a fuck about any of those games.
Oh, why so
now that I'm getting the JRPGs that's gonna run better than what it's gonna do on the fucking Vita, I don't care. Y'all acting like I'm putting this shit on a TV.
But how did
never
Nintendo,
be hooked up to my TV?
My question: how did Nintendo go from a brand that made consoles that had kids in their palm of their hands,
had everybody, not just kids,
had kids and teenagers in the palm of their hands, to not even being relevant in a child's mind?
The Western market?
No, not even the Western market, because they just couldn't make games.
No, the Japanese market still eats that shit up.
The Western market, the gaming industry has innovated, and they haven't. You guys keep saying this shit over and over again.
Nintendo had people in the palm of their hands until competition came along.
Exactly. Nintendo can't compete. That's the problem.
Not only that, because Nintendo was being fucking cocky with their fucking priority.
Final Fantasy would still be
lost Final
Fantasy
VII. They lost Final Fantasy VII because they didn't go disc.
Bro, even after that, they didn't learn. I remember when they were talking about how the GameCube was going to crush the PS2.
It's amazing how much one little decision of them going to disc, and they would have kept Final Fantasy.
Well, that ain't the only decision they made.
That little decision probably could have affected the gaming industry a lot if 7 wouldn't have went on PlayStation.
Yeah, and they tried to fuck Sony. That messed.
Wait, Blandrew, you said ARMS look okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks fun, but it's just not a $60 retail.
It's not $60, but I like it.
Listen, I know everybody don't like the same games, right? But I'm so confused how ARMS look okay. I'm so confused how ARMS look okay, but The Last of Us is boring.
Oh God,
you never heard what? Who said that?
Who said The Last
about me?
Blandrew, he said it's boring.
Don't come over here with that.
You get him though.
Don't come over here with that.
Listen, everybody has taste, but that doesn't make sense.
This is the fuck I'm talking about. I don't understand how y'all.
But you also gotta. All right, BG. This is where you guys don't understand. This is where this chat doesn't understand. Not every game appeals to everybody. Not everybody. People don't. There are people out there that don't even like the way fucking Call of Duty or Battlefield look like, but they'll fucking be out there looking for Overcooked. Like, holy shit, I'm hyped for that game.
Yeah, that game did a lot more than I thought it was going to.
Exactly. Every game is different for different people. I can't sit here talking about a mass appeal is better because it's a mass appeal.
Last of Us is boring, but ARMS looks great.
Like, you can't say that.
People have opinions, right? I get, but certain stuff just don't make sense, dog. And I'm not like the biggest fan.
How does it not make sense?
Though, some people don't like that much story-driven stuff they can't keep up.
Nintendo fans don't like story shit. Yeah.
So he retarded. So you saying he retarded? Then.
I mean, don't have the. I mean, people don't have the attention span sometimes.
So you saying
it's not? Wait. It's not attention span. I like RPGs are one of my favorite genres. I just don't like.
So I mean, you like RPGs, which Nintendo literally has none of.
It looks like they've come out with some RPGs.
Other people might be, but Nintendo don't make any.
That's just certain stuff.
They're already. What was it? Square Enix is already going to make an RPG for the Switch.
Yeah, they have
and
the worst.
They just have a brand new one. Yeah, that one was terrible. Then they got
Project something.
These motherfuckers is weird.
And then they have another one. I forgot what it's called. Band of Heroes or some shit like that.
Listen, there's just some confirmed truths in the world. All right, like
has been Heroes.
Like that Fantastic Four movie was trash, right? Can everybody agree on that?
Yeah, she was garbage.
If someone told you that wasn't really fucking like if they told you that Fantastic Four was better than Dark Knight, what you don't think they were retarded?
Maybe they're a Marvel fan.
Blandrew is the loaf master. What
Oh
he
my
says
God.
is not to be taken seriously.
I mean, just like Shokio said, man, Blandrew is one of them people that's just in another dimension, man. Like they just
Hold on, wait,
they're in
Black,
another alternate universe.
Wait, Black, you don't like Uncharted, do you?
Come on here now.
I don't like any
Black Bond.
first party games.
Why
But I
don't you
sure
like
as hell.
And we told Bonnie you were crazy for
And
that.
I sure as hell would play any of those games over freaking ARMS, though. I'll tell you that much.
Like
No,
see,
no
but Bond has games.
Arms is a competitive game.
No one
It's
said
different.
people will play ARMS over anything. They just said it looks cool, but not $60.
I wanted
Everybody,
Even
even
Last of Us
that
is
it's not
boring, but ARMS looks fun.
Oh my
good.
god, it's insane.
But it's
Like,
they're
I think
different
Bond
genres of games.
playing-
Maybe he liked playing competitive games.
I think Bond is crazy for like in City Skylines and all that, but he plays games that I can respect.
Like The Witcher
ARMS?
3.
No.
Yeah, ARMS is just. I don't even call ARMS a video game. I just call it flailing.
I thought it was like $19.99.
That's like some party. That's like some
$30,
shit.
$29.99. That's it.
For ARMS?
Yeah,
That's what it's worth.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
it's
If my
not gonna do
girlfriend, I'm pretty sure if my girlfriend saw me playing ARMS, she'd probably break up with me. Yeah,
I don't know. I do think I think When You Are Born definitely does something with the games you like. Because you said
that's true. That's true.
you said your favorite your first console was a Sega, I think.
Who?
Right?
Yeah.
Blandrew?
Yeah, Blandrew's first console was a Sega.
Sega what? Master System or Genesis?
Genesis.
So, like, I guess that When You Were Born and your first console, first game experience can mold what you like. Because some of it just don't make sense to me. What these guys like, and I can't fathom it. So I don't
You're
know.
right, because you came into gaming in 3D.
My first console was a Super Nintendo, sir.
Nah, nigga.
Nah, I can't front, man.
Don't tell me nah. That's why I don't like you light skinned niggas.
Hold on, what year was that though?
Well, when I got mine,
Yeah.
95.
I played other Nintendo games.
Wait, 95.
I owned was an N64.
N64, man, that was the biggest mistake in gaming.
My first gaming console was a NES.
Bond been hating Nintendo for a long time.
No, see, this is where you're wrong. You think I hate Nintendo. Nintendo hates us because they don't want to give us games. It's not us that hates Nintendo. We're not the people that are supposed to make games for Nintendo. Nintendo is supposed to make games for us, but they don't make games.
They don't even make consoles for us. They make consoles for themselves, what they want to do with it.
I mean, they're a Japanese company. They're making Japanese products that
no,
we so happen to get.
Sony's a Japanese company,
but they cater to Western gaming.
They don't.
But also they give you more options.
But with what they do, it's also suitable for a Japanese audience.
I mean, look,
Of course, because
I
they
mean,
give you
that's
more JRPGs than anybody else.
I mean, on PS4, how well does PS4 sell in Japan?
You think I'd still have my Vita if they wasn't giving me JRPGs?
But I'm talking about the console design. They make a console design and games that is well-rounded for both audiences.
Exactly. And so did Nintendo with the regular Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. They weren't all about these Japanese weird games.
Look, first off, the Switch is just completely like it's in the air because the Switch, you can't give that to a 7-year-old because that shit looks like it's gonna crack as a fucking tablet. So who are they marketing to? Because their games that they're marketing to right now, those games seem more likely for kids, but yet the system itself is not for a kid. It's all over the place.
Here's a question: whose franchise do you think is worth more money, Nintendo, Microsoft's, or Sony's?
Nintendo's.
What'd you say?
Nintendo's.
Whose franchises you guys think is worth more money?
Nintendo's. It's a fact. They open a fucking theme park with it. You'll never see a PlayStation theme park.
Well, PlayStation fans, they whatever. Nothing. I'm not
like Nintendo's characters are definitely more household recognizable than any PlayStation character, no doubt. But like,
you don't think Nintendo World gonna help the Switch move more products?
Hell no.
What? All right.
No.
Just because Dr.
You're gonna go to fucking Universal Studios and see Nintendo Switches on the shelves, dog, in fucking stores.
Nintendo World has been there for like. I mean, the Nintendo store in New York has been there. That doesn't.
No, this is Universal Studios, dog.
Okay.
You
say so, bro.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
All right,
bro.
I mean, I'm not going to Nintendo World. Even if I was in Universal Studios, I wouldn't get on any damn. What am I going to get on, a bullet bill, a roller coaster, of bullet bills? Get out of here.
Oh man.
Jesus. I'm going to say this, and this may be an unpopular opinion, and you may react negatively to it, but once that man had passed, I thought this company would change. All that happened was it got worse.
You really won't let that dude die in peace, will you?
So you don't think them migrating their third-party developer games for this 3DS into this thing made it worse?
Hey,
made it worse?
There really aren't any third parties games on the 3DS. That's my whole point.
There are a lot of games on the 3DS.
Hey, Bron, you should say your joke from Twitter, Bron.
No, that's not my joke, and I'm not saying that joke.
Come on, man. This nigga's off.
We gotta do a one gotta go because this is from a patron.
Nintendo's gotta go.
It's damn. We might have done this one already, but we gotta answer it anyway because it's from our patron. Diddy Kong Racing, Crash Team Racing, and Mario Kart.
Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, I give it Crash.
Team. No, are we talking about individual games or franchise?
The whole series.
Here's the thing,
Crash Team Racing.
To me, see, this is different because
Diddy Kong was
if this is Mario, if this is Mario Kart 64,
I think it's the whole franchise.
Yeah, you remember it's always the whole franchise.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo Mario Kart was better than 64.
It was. That's facts.
Way better.
That's facts.
Mario Kart 64 was the shit. Fuck is y'all talking about?
I ain't like that.
It was not better than the Super Nintendo one.
That shit was fire.
But Diddy Kong Racing had the better campaign, but it wasn't a really great playing racing game though.
It had a decent battle.
I think it was way better than Crash though.
Nah,
I didn't like Crash Team Racing.
Crash Team Racing was amazing to me.
Nah,
I can't get rid of Crash.
Well, how about Mod Nation Racing? We'll get rid of that.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I'll get rid of that, but I wasn't in it. But
I'll get rid of Crash.
See, I would only have to get rid of Diddy Kong only because there was only one version of it and too many Mario Karts to get rid of.
Yeah, I can respect that. Getting rid of one game is better than getting rid of a whole franchise.
But if I had to choose to play one right now, like I'm not Mario Kart is the last one I'm playing. Like I'm definitely playing Diddy Kong or Crash Team Racing before it. So let me see what else we got. Damn, it's 8:30.
Yeah, what was the one gotta go? What was the picks?
They just missed out.
I mean, most Crash Team Racing.
We got 1,210 people. This is a record.
Yeah, we had 1260 earlier.
Yeah, 1260 earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all coming.
Man, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Nintendo funeral.
800 likes.
How many we got on Patreon now?
Let me reload it real quick. On Patreon, we got 128.
128 support.
Okay. Hey, I think we should start reading out the names to our people that send in topics.
We should do that and shout out the people that donate.
Oh yeah, we doing that.
That list gonna get long as hell.
I'm gonna do that. No, I'm gonna do that at the end of. I said I'm gonna do it at the beginning of each month. So the start of next month, I'm gonna.
You could do like 20 names an episode or some shit like that.
Yeah, or I could just scroll down the list. I can make a list and because you can print out like a list of all your patrons and like scroll down real quick.
But people want you to call out their name, shit like that.
All right, you're right. That's how they.
BG don't want to call.
Notice me. You know how they be on Twitch. Notice.
Hey, man, they supporting the podcast, man. The least we can do.
Might as well make Black Bond read the list out.
Oh yeah, BG.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can read. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'd be here all day with BG.
This nigga Hard 8 be stuttering all his videos. I don't know what you talking about.
Never that. Never said.
Okay.
So as you started reading in that one video, you was tripping over your words.
You can't even pronounce certain words right.
Nigga, please.
He kind of started doing it when he was reading that projection earlier.
That nigga, you a fucking stumble on Cat in the Hat, nigga.
Oh man. Let me see if we got anything left. Sucker Punch, new game is probably going to be a new IP.
Thank God.
Final Fantasy 15 had 6 million sales.
Hey, Jack Move, you still using my account?
Yeah, you need me to deactivate it?
I'm gonna need you to vacate the premises. You ain't game sharing. You don't buy no games.
Oh shit.
Hey man, I don't buy no digital games, man.
Why not?
We spoke
no hardware space.
Well, when you share a digital library, you kind of make a sacrifice.
Are you getting Resident Evil 7?
No.
I'm torn on that game. I still don't know if I'm buying that.
You played the demo?
Yeah.
No, I never did.
I don't think the demo is enough to sell me. I'm just a huge Resident Evil fan.
Yeah. I'm still not sure.
Like, one of the reasons I like Resident Evil is because of the characters, and it's just
we know it ain't gonna be part 6, so
put me in an area around where I don't know anybody.
Just a bunch of average nobodies.
Oh, hold on. Who's the main character? It's not nobody we know?
No, it's no one from the main franchise.
They said it takes place in the same world, but yeah, it's nobody.
You'll probably be going through her house. And you'll see like Claire, someone on the TV or something. You'll see Leon Kennedy did something.
Yo, Resident Evil. After that dude was after Redfield was punching that rock, I was like,
oh, you mean at the end of 5?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that
that's a changing point.
The direction wasn't needed for Resident Evil. I'm saying you should have rebooted the franchise and not made it a sequel to the games that's already out.
I feel like Resident Evil is like what they did with Mario 2. Like that was gonna be something else, and they just decided let's slap Resident Evil on it so we can sell it.
Oh man. Yeah, we done. So we can wrap this up. I feel like somebody needs to be taken to court about something, but I can't remember. One of y'all niggas guilty of something. I can't remember.
Probably a Nintendo fan.
A Nintendo fan.
Oh, right, but let's get out of here. Get to these outros. Smooth.
No, it is. I felt good. It's been a good day. You know, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. It's been a good night.
Don't worry,
let's go Patriots.
Back on you next week.
Yeah, next week you'll be getting them L's again.
You the best bot on.
No, didn't Kid Smooth like damage control Scalebound?
No, whoa, Kid Smooth needs to be taken to court. Wait a minute.
No,
Smooth, you know what you said on Twitter, Smooth.
Nigga, what are y'all talking about?
He was about to have a heart attack like he done for remembering something.
He said an Xbox. Everybody that's complaining Xbox One should grow legs like a transformer and walk out of their house.
There we go.
He said they don't appreciate the system.
Smooth, approach the bench. You almost made a whole episode, Smooth. Approach the bench. Approach the stand. So what did you mean by Xbox fans not being grateful?
No, I see. This is that bullshit, nigga. Like,
you should just been quiet. Just, snuck out the back door.
Nigga, he shouldn't have called my name first. Like he could have called on everybody else. Like I wasn't even like the last one to speak. Like
look,
I'm not.
Just plead no contest, bro. Just plead no contest.
Yeah, no contest. Like you know what I mean.
No, but for real, like, how are Xbox fans ungrateful?
All right, no, it wasn't Xbox. I was like, people, all the shit that everybody was talking about on Xbox after the whole Scalebound news. I just feel like niggas is unappreciated. It's like all shit goes to hell over one game that everybody was complaining about.
Are you
like
supposed to appreciate?
I do feel like there was a lot of people that I knew for a fact didn't give two shits about Scalebound. All of a sudden, are huge Scalebound fans.
But that's the thing. You don't give a shit about it, but when it comes out, who knows? It could be good.
Man, but hey, Uncle Phil said he did us a favor.
Uncle Phil? Oh my god!
You almost made it, kid.
Uncle Phil, nigga?
Listen, it's not as bad as Daddy Phil though.
I mean, it's not, but goddamn.
Uncle Phil passed away on Fresh Prince. Like that. There's only one Uncle Phil. Smooth. There's only one.
Said Uncle Phil.
God
I can't
damn.
believe you said that. That's
So,
the
is
stuff
Aaron
that you
Greenberg
say.
dad? Is Aaron Greenberg dad? Like what the fuck?
Is
Smooth almost made one episode. He almost made it.
Do y'all still believe Phil? You know, in Phil's direction.
And Phil, we trust.
I think a lot of these games are getting canceled were before Phil took over. Maybe he didn't really agree with them from the start, but we'll have to see.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still good with him. I mean, I have no issues with him.
He's still he's still the only reason the brand is pretty much around. So I mean, I can't just because Scalebound got canceled, I can't start dogging on the dude.
Okay.
I think after E3 between May and July is very important for the Xbox brand. We'll see.
Yeah, if they don't announce a pre-show before E3 to show off the Scorpio, then I'm gonna start being like, okay, they got nothing. This is the first year we don't know what the big title is in a holiday.
There isn't going to be one because here's the reason why. One, they haven't contracted anybody to make it, and we would have already known if they did.
I bet you they're gonna try to pull Scalebound, not Scalebound. State of Decay is their big title.
What?
And the other problem is too, they don't have any internal studios to make games. So
and I think State of
like
Decay has the potential to be a big title in November.
Yeah, have you played State of Decay 1?
Yeah, it was a good
game. I love that game.
That game was trash.
Did you play State of Decay 1?
3 times.
Trash.
You got to consider this was still an arcade game. It was only $20. You got to put the price with what it was.
Oh yeah, this shit gonna be $60 this time.
Do you remember what they did when they ported their game?
Nah, I didn't gonna be no $60.
Oh no! They. I remember when I met with the studio. When I met with the studio.
Where the fuck you been at, Jimmy? I forgot this nigga was even in the show.
I've been here. You were screaming, so I was like, let me let you do your.
He literally ain't said
wait,
one
hold
thing
on,
this whole
aren't
podcast.
You, ain't you getting the Switch?
I can't front, man. After watching him milk that cow, my man, I don't think so, bro. I just don't think so, my man. I don't think
That's just one game, though, man.
I mean, 1 out of 5. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. The numbers is
all that matters is Zelda.
I ain't gonna lie. I might still get it, but I'm like 50.
You gonna get one?
I'm leaning towards I don't know with that, man. I do want to play that Zelda game, though. I can't lie.
It's like I'm not one of those people that's gonna go bitch on Twitter saying why ain't these games only exclusive on Nintendo. I'm just gonna go pick up the product and play it.
Yeah, well, Zelda ain't exclusive to Nintendo.
I'm not digging the launch on the 5 games.
Oh my god,
it's not.
That's not acceptable.
Why people keep saying somebody farted? What the fuck?
Our patron, Average Black Gamer outro.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having the podcast, man. Really a big fan of the podcast. And any of you guys in live stream, man, don't be scared. Spend that money and support the Patreon, man. That's all. There you go.
All right.
Gaming Addict.
Appreciate you guys having me on. Check out my channel. It's nice being on. See you.
Cloud.
Yo, thanks for having me on. Yeah, fuck your chat.
Damn.
Hey,
man, them supporters, man. Come on.
Hey, I'm not a regular.
He don't get
Because
money
you got money. You're
right. You're right. Hashtag got money by Dark Cloud. Anyways, man, yo, real talk, yo. It's always fun having you on here, and this actually was a really good discussion, regardless of anybody's feelings.
Yeah,
so,
what just
because we're not extremists. So again, Bond can't sit here and say that I'm over here saying that the fucking Switch is like God's gift to gaming, because I have my problems with it. Everybody knows I'm buying it as a handheld. That's it. It will never be hooked up to my TV ever.
Yeah, I agree. Bond's discussions on the Switch.
I just want to let the chat know that we do not support the views of Dark Cloud.
Facts.
Facts. I'll let y'all know that. Appreciate y'all.
No, I'm fucking around, but I do support, because there are a lot of people that follow y'all that actually do follow me. There's just some hardcore fans up here that still got their balls in your mouth. I mean, your balls in their mouth.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I fixed that. But anyways,
man, it looks like what boy about to sell out to this Patreon, man.
I've been waiting to sell out. Fuck you talking about? I've been waiting to sell. I got my tap shoes ready.
Jackson, I've been waiting.
Anyways, man, thanks for checking me out, man. If y'all really want to know my actual thoughts, I actually have a video about the Switch. None of it was completely positive, just so y'all know. But anyways, thanks for having me, y'all.
know how many indie games Jack about to buy?
Hey, bro, I'm about to come up, bro.
You're gonna have that. You need to have that $100 Patreon. It's like we control the weapon wheel.
So yeah, Digital Foundry just got a hold of the Switch, and Splatoon docked and undocked is 720p and is completely useless docking or undocked.
Ouch! Ouch!
That was already in an article.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try Splatoon though.
Yeah, because it's 60 frames.
Ouch!
I would assume.
Yeah, it's 60 FPS.
Zelda is what, 900p 30?
They said the final one gonna be 1080p.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy seeing people.
But there was an actual article. There was a bunch of articles saying that shit was going to be 1080-60.
What?
And it was gonna be, there was an article that was saying it was going to be 1080-60, and then it was going to be 720-60 even on the actual
well, the frame rate test I'm looking at says.
Oh yeah, no. This was before that. This was a complete day ago. If you go in and type it in, they said it was going to be 1080-60. As a matter of fact, Techno Buffalo has an article saying that it's targeted to hit 1080.
We're gonna find out when it come out.
Digital Foundry will get
Digital Foundry gonna get a hold of it.
Oh, of course, they already showed it. There's the article where Techno Buffalo is saying it was going to be 1080-60.
I mean, the Switch even works great for me because I work at night and I don't really do a whole lot when I'm at work half the time, so it's portable.
So, Bond, what you're saying this is not very playable right now.
Hell no! If it's not 60, it's not playable. Unless it's
Fuck with that sound waves at the bottom.
Oh my god!
Frame rate. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather play that than The Witcher.
Oh no.
You just earned the enemy in Bond.
Nah,
you're not ever coming on Weapon Wheel again.
Yeah, I'm about to say you finna block you from the podcast, fam.
It's whatever.
Have you played The Witcher though? In all honesty.
Yeah, I've played a little bit of it. I ain't beat it though. I mean, you could look. I got like 2 days in it, so I mean, you can go ahead and look at that shit.
You got one achievement like Smooth too.
I'm about to say, we can confirm this.
Why haven't you finished it, man?
It really is just time. It's a big game. It really is.
It is.
And every time I start to play, my biggest problem. I played it, and then I got off of it for a while, and now I'm just like, do I want to restart it or just start where I am now? I don't know what I want to do yet. But it's downloaded.
Jack, outro.
First off, man, I want to say shout out to all y'all, man, supporting us on the Patreon, no doubt. YouTube, Facebook, not Facebook. Don't add me on no fucking Facebook, man. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Nah, that's where you be posting all that foolery at. That's why y'all want nobody on that.
Hey, man, Facebook. Listen, bro. But check me out though, man. Jack Mood Johnny. Just search for me, man. And check me out.
Yeah, you can find them on my live streams raging and being a bum.
Oh, bro, I got into it with these dudes on BG live
Jack was going off.
Bro, I gave this nigga my address and everything, bro.
Wow.
Yo,
he bad, bro.
What was going to do, Jack?
This nigga.
Hey, I was pulling up on them. Fuck you talking
I
about?
got that pissed before. I gave people my fucking address.
Hey, man, you can't just be talking shit like they was soft, bro.
Why can't somebody give Dark Cloud their address, man? I'm still trying to see that.
Because Dark Cloud gonna show up for real.
Give me your address,
he said he shot niggas in the face for less.
Like, what happened to this bet though, BG? Did you
y'all niggas trash?
Let's finish these outros first. Heartache.
Yo, what's good? Check out Heartache Gaming, man. Go check out my Nintendo drink, like 16,000 views. I do that shit in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? When I talk about Nintendo and all that. BG and Jack, both of y'all niggas is some bums, dog. Like,
shut up.
Watching y'all niggas live stream is terrible.
Did you see our teammates though?
Stop blaming it on the teammates.
Me and BG was top 2 every game. I don't know what to tell you.
You should have carried your whole team to victory, dog.
Shit, tried to.
That's what Heartache be doing in Battlefield.
You dig?
My live stream show I'm a beat, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh god.
Everybody did their outro. Did Bond go?
No.
Go ahead.
You keep trying to skid what's good, but yeah. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate the Patreon supporters. You can check me out, YouTube, Twitter, both Black Bond. My latest video, my Nintendo Switch presentation review, overpriced, underpowered, still lacking third-party support. Go check it out.
Yeah, it was actually a good video.
Yo, am I the only one when I see a Bond video longer than 2 minutes, I cringe?
I ain't gonna lie, when I watched that Nintendo review, When I watched that Nintendo review, I came like 5 seconds to liking my first Black Bomb video, and then I was like, "Nah, fuck that," and I just walked out.
No shit.
See a long Bomb video, you like, God damn.
Well, you know, I do try to keep my videos mainly short, but I had to go in depth on that one.
It's like I said, Black Bomb is the only video on YouTube I've ever disliked.
Jeez. Hate is strong.
All right.
Let me do my outro.
Don't forget, real quick, next week, the Corporate Slave Award Finals. Be sure to check that out.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that told me they was going to support. I see y'all did. Have a good weekend. Enjoy MLK, don't forget. And have a good day, man. Peace.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, so definitely if y'all want to still support the Patreon, even $1 is appreciated on there, you know. And I'm still working on this, waiting for this guy to give me, you know, the revamp of the Weapon Wheel logo. That's why I ain't working on the t-shirts yet. I'm working on the I'm waiting.
Is the logo gonna have like all of us in the logo?
Nah.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Hold up.
You should have for sure for every cast member. They tell you which one they want.
No, that wasn't for the logo. That was fan art that somebody.
What is the logo going to consist of?
It's a remake or remaster. It's a redone version of what we already have. Fitting everybody.
We should have our names or something in it. Like
you need a shirt for every main podcast member. See how many shirts can sell from who.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
We can do a different version.
That's not fair.
We can do a different version of everybody in it.
Or you could just have the Weapon Wheel logo on the front and that main cursor on the back. Or
that's a lot to fit into a logo. That's the thing.
Yeah, you should have a Weapon Wheel logo on the front and then that main person like a Hard 8 sheet.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then at the end of every week that you get these sales, you give someone an L because they didn't sell more shirts.
That'd actually be funny. That'd be funny.
Everybody into the actual logo, but we can do something else.
Yeah,
who do you think would sell more shirts?
That could be an alternate.
Wait, who would sell more shirts out of all of y'all?
I think it would be me.
I honestly think Heartache. I really think Heartache would sell more shirts.
I think it'd be me. I think me and BG have shirts that can actually sell at a Hot Topic.
Who the hell would want to wear a Kid Smooth shirt?
Yeah. Go to Hot Topic. Go to Hot Topic. Go to Hot Topic. Go to Hot Topic and see if you see the shirt like that. You would
have a loaf.
A bunch of
Who the fuck shops at Hot Topic?
If nobody shopped there, it wouldn't be in your malls.
Right.
No, there's one in my mall. Don't be acting like that.
Yo, who the fuck gonna wear a Kid Smooth shirt though?
Come on.
That's a walking. That's a new L starter pack.
Black Bond's a logo of him coming out of the attic.
No, they won't get a PG shirt though. You get to put a bunch of Z's on it. No,
you fuck around and get shot wearing a Kid Smooth shirt.
I think you guys would make some money doing that, man. People want to buy these.
We gonna have to redo a Hard 8's logo. It's gonna be him with his head poking out a tank. You know how he.
Jimmy goes all the way. Never talking.
You know how he do.
His head's gonna.
See,
that's gonna pop out of the tank, and there's gonna be a caption.
My idea was factual. Yours is just fantasy.
Okay.
We have different genres.
You gonna be in that tank all day?
Hey man, this after party out here y'all doing right now.
I put the numbers up.
Anyway,
you can just end this and go straight to the after.
We got here, y'all. Patrons, we appreciate y'all. If there's any feedback about the Patreon or y'all ain't received y'all reward or anything, just hit me up. Y'all should have got everything though. We out. Peace.
Hey Jack, what we doing? Because I'm like, what are you gonna start buying games? We gonna start going half on it. We gonna start going half on these games or what?
Jack, that's how game sharing works, man. You can't just.